Yeah, some classes are like that. So we've just created our class, our characters for the session. Some classes are skill monkeys, so to speak, and many classes are not. They have other benefits to them that allow them to shine in other aspects of the game. So a fighter is not necessarily known for being a skill monkey. So rogues are, bards are. There's a couple other classes that are, depending on, like, investigator is really good at, doing knowing about different kinds of animals and doing investigations and blah blah blah. So we are going to get started. So first things first, what is everybody's character's name?
Tater.
Tater. And you are a Leshy?
Yes.
Kineticist metal.
I love it. Tater.
All right, and then
Callow.
Callow.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then you are a human, Nephilian. And you are a fighter.
Grizzy.
Grizzy.
The Gobbler.
Goblin. With elven ancestry, right?
With elven ancestry.
The heritage. Okay. And then you are a rogue.
Yes, rogue.
Okay. All right. And so we are going to get started. You guys start off in Urgleshire, which is a town known for its humble beginnings, but that has become kind of a jewel of the north, so to speak. So much so that it has its own university. It's a very sort of republic design, very cosmopolitan, lots of different races and religions that are all basically vying for different portions of the city. But by and large, I mean, it's fairly peaceful existence. There's a lot of opportunity for adventuring beyond the city's borders. Within the city, though, law and order reigns supreme, making it particularly difficult on all criminal enterprises. And ne'er-do-wells have a difficult time establishing themselves in the city because of the robust use of magic to compel rule following and to punish those that break the rules. So our story takes us to the University of Urgleshire, where a rather eccentric dwarf by the name of Dr. Dhrolin has carved himself out a niche within the university that deals with paleontology. So his claim to fame is the discovery of what's called Fossil Mountain, and he has been working there to try and develop a historical archives of pre-Draconic history. So he claims that the world has existed before the dragons, which goes counter to some religious teachings and certainly Draconic teachings, but that the planet is much older and there were beings and frankly, for lack of a better term, monsters that were in existence well before the modern civilization and a lot of the races therein were developed. So he has proof of that in the forms of fossilized evidence that he has painstakingly gone. He is a dwarf, and so his clan is fairly wealthy, and he comes from a very wealthy family, which has supported his escapades up to this point. And he was seeking help in the form of well-paid internships and different positions in the form of experts and defenders slash guards for his exploring of different environments to try and find other fossilized evidence. And so you have worked with him before. A lot of it was just a quick expedition so you've actually been to Fossil Mountain and have helped, stave off some of the mountain orcs that had been threatening his caravan and his scientific expedition. But your presence there made it so that the orcs did not dare go any closer. But you know that he has been recently very interested in talking with a lot of the different explorers that have been going by sail. So they have been sailing out of Urgleshire, and it is reported that there's a series of different island chains, archipelagos that have been noted and spotted. Many to the north, which have talked about kind of fantastical and dangerous engagements with giant kin, going so far as to threaten one of the northern dwarven clans. And they have, with merfolk, there have been talk of dragons to the north, but where his interest lies is actually directly to the west. A series of islands that have come to his attention to have dragon-like creatures that inhabit but do not show any signs of intelligence beyond animal instinct, that are reportedly are all different shapes and sizes, and he has been extra excited and using a lot of his time teaching at the university to build up further funds to supplement his already significant stipend from his family. And he has developed the funds, finally is in a position where he can take sabbatical, and has been gathering resources, gathering previous people that he has employed to come together with a full expedition based off of their sailboat that he's gotten, which is a 3-masted brigantine. And he is very interested in exploring this and has approached you all individually or as a group. I think we'll have you guys as a group to keep things simple, to treat you all out to dinner, some dwarven ale, and then to, or in your case, purified water with extra infusion of minerals of unique and deep ground type, which has the same effect as ale would on you. And you guys are basically, you've never seen him this
You want me to
excited.
bless it for you too?
And so during his talks, and he's very eccentric. He's always been this way, very much interested. He's also very high paying, which was what attracted you all initially, certainly. But he has this very large beard, and not surprisingly, he tends to dress so that it's actually him. If you want to see, show the book.
Like a dwarf Indiana Jones almost.
Yeah. So, and I'll do a shameless plug. So this is from Dr. Dhrolin's Dictionary of Dinosaurs. So I actually back this. This is going to be a third-party, basically source book that was done by paleontologists. And so they sold their books, and I contacted them, and they're very nice and very interesting folks. I definitely love their materials. So we're going to go
Your
off of
phone's
that.
probably going to die too. Is it 17%?
Oh, bummer. That's okay. So we are going to be going off of that and using some of that material. Of course, I'll take some artistic latitude with it, but anyway, just so you know what we're going after, there's all kinds of fun third-party stuff that if you have any interest, I always recommend just looking into it and supporting the community that comes up with some amazing stuff. And this is definitely, as a lover of dinosaurs, it was a huge find for me. So very excited.
Yeah, I was super psyched when Jacob was just like, "Yeah, talk to Aaron. What we doing with dinosaurs?" I was like, "Oh my god, let me get on there and watch it." Like,
I'm
you know,
there.
I was
Sign me
super
up.
excited. Yeah, like I wanted to be my favorite dinosaur, and so then you were just like, no. Like, why can't I be a Stegosaurus? Like, come on.
Well, we can talk about that. They actually have races in here that are dinosaur based, and so
I definitely want to ride a dinosaur. So, are there any like?
Oh, well, I mean, you will have to talk to him because he is talking about, he has gone through and painstakingly shows you a whole binder of parchment that is filled to the brim with different kinds of drawings and sketches, clearly by different hands, some of which are by him. So he is himself a very good artist. He loves his own sketching and to sketch out everything. But it looks like he got some of the crew members on board the exploring vessel to do their own sketches of things, and he has notes all over the pages, most of which you have no idea. They seem to be scientific names, but he has been working with universities around the world in order to try and catalog all these different creatures, and they basically getting a lot of notice in the communities, both from a magical and academic standpoint. From a magical standpoint, people want to know because there are other stories of, time traveling and necromancy and, summoning from different planes where they seem to be far more primal, and a lot of these creatures are said to have been seen, although none on your plane as of yet that you are aware of until now. So the expedition, though, is there, and he says that he's going to provide you with all of the lodgings, which is going to be on the ship. He's going to provide you with any tents and other things that you'll need. You just need to provide yourselves and your skills in potential combat. Although he's very specific, we try not to engage with any of the beasts for many reasons, not the least of which is you're going to be one of the more inexperienced groups that I'm hiring, and so I have a very specific goal for you all in mind when we get there, and it's going to be basically,
Bait.
huh? No,
Bait.
no,
Okay.
no. No. We're going to let all of the high-end folks take care of all of the higher-end carnivores. You are all based on the smaller
Herbivores?
creatures, and actually, what he needs from you is your focus on what he calls botany, which is the study of plants. So paleobotany is something that he has a colleague of his that is very interested in, and so he has promised her that he will go through and find a number of plant species that he suspects may exist there. And through divination magic, they have been able to find that they have some potential uses that might be of great interest. So he wants to have you guys collect some of these plant species for him. I mean, the areas he can't vouch for safety, but that's kind of why you're there and why you're going to be adventurers and doing this for him. So, but you guys have decided for the purpose of the story that yep, sounds wonderful. Let's do this. Sounds exciting. And again, pays there for sure. So you guys do get underway, and it is starts off fairly benign, but then quickly spirals into a dangerous set of months traveling and trying to avoid doldrums where the sails would, luff, or you could go and, go into, squalls that would pick up tons of different things. But after following the directions to a T and based on the stars, you are able to find your way to clearly a large island that is ahead of you, finally spotted, and comes as a very welcoming sound to hear "land ho" from the crow's nest up above. And Dr. Dhrolin, for his part, is very excited. Scrambles up the deck with his pickaxe still in hand, and he's looking almost like he just can't wait. But you're still a long distance away. It's probably at least a good 12 miles in the distance before you guys get to any place resembling land. So it's another series of hours of travel, and you guys, is not long before you guys see some flying creatures, and at first you're kind of your stomach drops as you're like, oh man, those look almost draconic, and they're huge, but they're not draconic. They don't have their wings are very much in a wedge shape, so they don't have like the ribs or the finger bones that you would see in common dragons, and their heads are very much different. And Dr. Dhrolin's already taking out his notepad and he's looking at it, and he's starting to sketch the island as a whole. There's a mist that seems to be coming from and obfuscating the mountain top, and these winged creatures seem to be coming in and out of that cloud layer. And then you hear some commotion coming from the deck on the other side, and you're like, look, I thought it was a bird. You see one of the orc deckhands stating as he's pointing out, and you guys see a very fast wedge-shaped looking creature flying. Again, you could mistake it for maybe a bat or more like a bird or something like an albatross, but no, you don't see feathers. It's all skin, and you can see its head has a really long bill, and it has lots of teeth that are coming in that are very sharp and very long. The thing itself is probably about maybe 3.5, 4 feet long, and it's just skimming right over the waves and kind of following around, sort of taking notice of you, but then also looking around. You see it dip its head, slow down, and then you pulls up and you see a fish kind of glistening, and as it flies off. Yeah, and so you see the doctor for his part comes over, and he's like, I think that's a Clobiodon. It's a Clobiodon, he says, very excited. He's sitting here sketching it out. And you see the other adventurers are coming too. You guys have been kind of avoiding each other. They're kind of rude. I mean, they're not like, they're just sort of like not even, they haven't heard of your exploits or anything, and so they're kind of almost, too cool for school, and they're kind of, excited, like, yeah, we're going to totally take this place down and do whatever we need to. We got to take the big one. They're pretty sure they're going to get this, whatever the biggest specimen is, they want it. Which seems to annoy Dr. Dhrolin. He's not about getting specimens that way. He's more from an academic standpoint, collecting, droppings, feces, looking at maybe getting some of the blood samples.
Like letting them live.
Yeah,
Yes.
just, not really involving too much. But he also is pragmatic and understands that sometimes you got to kill something that's going to kill and eat your entire party.
Right,
So.
yeah.
But for their part, they come up and they're like, oh, that's a small one, looking around. And you guys do, getting closer, you hear just these massive bellows that are coming from, just eerie, coming from the inland. And as you're getting closer and closer, now you're only a mile or so out from where clearly it starts, and you can see all the vegetation now. You can see there's definitely some very tall trees ahead, and it looks to be kind of more of a, maybe even a swamp that's not too far from where you guys, looks like the trajectory where you'd be landing. But more sounds start to catch, and it becomes this chorus of all different kinds of sounds, not just this massive whoa bellowing that's going on, but you hear smaller sounds that are kind of piercing that and coming into this like whole chorus of sounds as you get closer to this island, which is clearly massive in size, dominated by what appears to be this mountain that still is cloaked by, the tip of it is cloaked by this cloud cover. So the captain starts having the bow watch. They're starting to throw the sounding lines down, so they're trying to check the depth. And then they get to a point where the captain orders the anchor set, and you guys are certainly within small boat row to shore. You can see a lot more of the vegetation, although you don't see any other, even the flying creatures are kind of gone now. You don't see anything on and around you other than maybe some fish glistening. It's very kind of tropical waters, so it's very clear waters, maybe some coral that you can see ahead of you, not where you actually are, but you can see the color differences, and that's sort of very rich light blue color in the water. And ahead of you looks to be more of a kind of mangrove forest, if you will, that's just ahead of you. So you can see even some of the upward fingers that are coming out through the sandy beach ahead, and you can see waves kind of coming through, but it's pretty protected where you are. So yeah, there are these massive sounds, and Dr. Dhrolin goes up and comes right in the midst of all of you, unbeknownst to you, and he's kind of just looking with this huge grin on his face, still has his pickaxe in hand, and puts his hand over one of your shoulders. All right, let's not waste any time, he says. So, come see me in my quarters. I have some information to pass, and then we'll just get you on the next boat out after we have our primary defensive crew on station and on island. They're going to do a quick sweep before we all go on. So it gives us a little time to chat. So come on, follow me. And he goes off, trudging up, goes down below deck and into his little quarters. Of course, you could just see the excitement all the drawings now are plastered all over the different walls. Makes him look like he's done, trying to solve the world's most difficult mystery. But he has a nice little binder. He loves binders. He has a whole bunch of empty ones, but he has one that's green that is labeled botany. And he opens it up, and it has a series of names. Has 4 dividers. So he starts. He says, so where we are in this island, it seems to be a mangrove, so island and coastal area that will give way quickly to marsh and swamplands. We want to avoid the marsh and swamplands. If our divination is correct, there are nasty creatures that inhabit that. I mean, we're talking all kinds, maybe baryonyx, maybe, megalosaur, carcharodon, like all kinds of different creatures that we do not want to have you run into. And so we are going to keep but right at the edge of where the swamp is. So if you notice you're sinking in and it smells bad and it's very swampy, you've gone too far. You should barely be looking at it and not going into it. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the first point. It's a safety point, so we got to say it up front. All right. So these 4 chapters, 4 different plants I want y'all to gather for me. They should all be relatively in a small area. So should be something you'll be able to find, but we'll see. And he opens it up. So the first thing he tells you is we have the Wachilia reticulata, which is a fern type. And so we want a sample of the ferns. So you're going to get the actual leaf itself, a sample of the stalk, and then some of the root system as well. So I have 3 bags here. You see he has like little bags that are in front of you. They're all like linen bags, kind of roughly made. He said, I'd just like to try and keep those as much as we can. We'll take care of all the preservation and stuff once we get them back here. Just need them here. But try and handle this one with care, because it does, I believe it's going to be an irritant of sorts. So don't know, but it sounds like it might have some properties that are would be useful for influx of water and retainment of water in your body, as well as potentially the dampening of senses. So we don't know, but these are all things that we've kind of, when you have divine magic, it's never direct answers. So we got to figure a lot of this stuff out using scientific method.
Do we have any gloves to take with us?
I got you covered.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll be in those packs, which I have for each of you. We have
Okay.
sampling packs. Has some extra bags in each one of them. Gloves. It has like 3 sets of gloves that we have, leather gloves, and we some other thing, couple vials, some glass bottles, and tweezers and stuff. You'll see. You can open up and familiarize yourself with the sampling kit, but yeah, don't mind the rock hammer. That's just left over from our expedition to Fossil Mountain. Probably just take those out for the weight, but whatever. All right, so that's one, and I can show you a lot of what these look like. So this one, that's the first one.
Okay.
So the second one, and I'll show you all these pictures at the end. So the second one is the Marsilliae. And so this is a small aquatic fern. We say fern, but the leaves are very clover-like. So you're going to see the clovers. It's aquatic, so you're going to be looking in the actual water. So I'm guessing right where the marshlands start is where we'll find it. So it'll be kind of the mangrove area that leads way to maybe a dividing shoreline or a sandbar, and then the marsh. So right there in the water. It is fully aquatic, so you'll have to take a little swim, but that's what I want. And this one you will want to wear gloves. It's a neurotoxin.
So we're gonna have to take a swim to get to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's in the water.
It's in the water.
And we're in the water.
You will be.
So wouldn't the
unless you have a way to not be in the water
so
and fly.
Wouldn't the toxin already be on us?
No, as long as you don't, you've got to keep it intact. If you break the stem, eat the leaves, that sort of thing. So
Gotcha.
try to avoid that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Don't
eat any of these really, but those are kind of the big ones. I guess this one's not so bad. So we have the third option that we're going to need is the Cladophoebus species. So the Cladophoebus is a fern. It clusters in sandy margins, so right on the edge. So before you get to the clover-like Marsillier, you're going to be hopefully seeing sandy beach, which the mangroves would be a part of, and you'll see these in and amongst those, perhaps in a little bit more sunny areas right before the marsh.
Okay.
So this sort of dividing area is where we're hoping you'll find a lot of these samples. All right. And that one's said to, so the root system, the rhizome, it's said to be able to, you can collect it, and it says to have explosive properties. So try not to set it on fire.
Okay.
And he kind of like slowly looks over at the goblin and then thinks about it and then kind of shrugs. So that's the third one. Fourth and final is the Nelumbites. And the Nelumbites are it's an aquatic, let's see here. Also aquatic, it's a lotus, and it has tubers. So again, I'll show you this picture, but basically it has like a tube system that connects all of the different leaves that go up. And the tubers is what he's primarily interested in, although you can collect the flowers, which if you see a flower, collect it. Try to do so with my utmost care. It has a, apparently it's said that the locals told the traveling crew that there's, they help in times of extreme cold. So they kind of have a natural warming ability. And the tubers themselves, though, those have an ability to, I guess, dilate your eyes and affect your eyes in such a way that it is said to allow you to see at night clearly. So that's pretty fascinating. It might be a new way to make night vision goggles, or the dark vision goggles, I guess, and then or stand in for dark vision spells or other equipment.
I have low light vision.
So you have low light. This is dark vision. So this is actually
see in the dark,
as opposed to being able to see further into more darkness. This is actual full darkness, no matter what you are, apparently. If the divination and the rumor from the locals, which you've never heard of refer to, is to be believed. So, those are the four. Now I'll pass this around. If you have any interest in looking at them, you can take a look. There is a fifth species of plant, which you can actually see on his board, drawn out, is a huge tree. He doesn't really talk about that. It's not a part of this this request, but you'll see it there.
It's hard to stick a tree in a bag.
Yeah.
Right, but maybe we can get some bark from it or something.
He won't turn down extra samples of anything you want to get, but it is outside of the scope. It'll be a bonus if you want to go for it.
Okay. That's cool.
Let's see what we got.
Man, Red Bull goes right through me. I don't know why. I can drink a 24-ounce NOS like from here to Mobile. Never have to stop to pee. If I get this little 8 ounce, I'm stopping like 5 times. I don't know why it does that.
Any questions for me? I mean, I can tell you what you could look out for,
Okay.
species-wise.
Okay.
So,
Any tips on how to maybe interact with any that we come across, like on?
I would say it depends on the species, but all of this is theoretical,
Okay.
and there's a lot of based on divination magic that I may have excitedly been paying exorbitant amounts to try and glean some. So what I can
Okay.
tell you, if memory serves correctly, so think of it kind of like three sizes of. We'll start with the meat eaters. All right, so you have the really small, tend to be pack or scavenger related, small theropods, so two-legged, hunter. You know, they use usually for vision, and they use sharp claws, teeth, blah blah blah. So smaller ones should be regarded with extreme caution. They will see you as potential prey, although initial interactions may be more confused and less of the direct predation, because frankly they probably won't know what the hell you are. But they are limited intelligence in either case. They tend to be more intelligent than the other types of dinosaurs, but they are still not like us or anything. So I would avoid those if you can, and fight back if you need to. The middle class is truly where the danger actually lies. So these are your, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet tall to 12 feet tall or something, or 10 feet tall. These would be like your, Dilophosaurs, your Allosaurs, smaller Allosaurs, your Megalosaurs, all those. You are perfect size for an easy prey item to them. You can't rely necessarily on them not knowing what the hell you are. They tend to not be quite as intelligent as the smaller dinosaurs, and so they might be more an instinct, and I would definitely be very wary of those. Then you have your larger ones, your Tyrannosaurs, your Spinosaurus aegypticus, which I would imagine we're actually going to be running into. They are almost so big that you might not be as interesting to them as long as you keep a general distance. Of course, I can't guarantee any of this. It's just kind of what I've been able to sort of glean, like I've talked about. So if it's a huge one, it's generally not going to bother you too much. Again, with the curiosity, who knows? So I would keep your distance either way. You are not equipped or, frankly, capable to deal with one of those. I would hide. You won't outrun it either. Any of these. Maybe the small ones. Okay, so being that we're going to be in kind of coastal, marshy area, you might see all kinds of different dinosaurs. If it doesn't look like it has sharp teeth, and a certain build, it's probably going to be a herbivore. So if it looks like it has bony plates along the back, it's going to be a Stegosaurus type. Might be a Kentrosaur, might be a Stegosaurus proper. I would avoid those. They're not known for being super intelligent, and they can be very defensive. think of them like a muskox with young. They would be very much interested in clobbering you with, or thagamizing you with its tail,
Right.
as rather, as look at you. Unlikely you're going to run into any ceratopsians, so your Triceratops, your Styracosaurus, all those, pretty unlikely you're going to run into those, and these are more kind of plains we would anticipate.
Okay.
You might run into some sauropods, so those are the long neck ones. So he's like pointing at some of the pictures, and if you need, I can show you real pictures of any of these. I would anticipate maybe Diplodocus, maybe Patasaurus, some of these bigger ones like Titanosaurus, all those I wouldn't anticipate if it's too bunched in, but kind of the more open areas you might see some of those super big ones, and if you do, please let me know, and take note, if you can draw for me, I'll pay you extra.
Okay.
And then maybe your hadrosaurs is something you're going to run into. So these would be, they are upright walking, so you might confuse them initially with theropods, but they tend to have more of a duckbill look, so they have kind of a flatter face structure, and usually they'll just make mowing down on different vegetation. Sometimes they can have spikes. Sometimes they can have different defensive. Sometimes they'll have a sail on the back, depending, or they'll have a unusual shape on the head, bone structure. All that would be useful information, and I can help speciate it if you can get those descriptions or drawings right together. So those will all be bonuses. But anyway, just get what you can, but be safe. Come back, and we'll have more for you the next day.
Okay.
So feel free to take it as easy as you want. Don't need to. We're going to be here for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Could be longer if we could figure out a supply system using the local flora and fauna as a potential source of protein and nutrients. Any other questions? He kind of fixes his eyeglass.
Tater pokes the forearm of Dr. Dhrolin and asks, which way?
All right. Yes, eager. I like it. All right. Yes, yeah. Grab your sample packs and follow me. We'll get you to the boat, and off you'll go. I have a perfect place in the cove, deep in the cove, for you guys to go and check out. So, he takes you up above deck again after you grab your packs, and sure enough, there is a small keel boat that's waiting for you guys. Looks like it has some rowers, 4 rowers, and then it has a pilot there, and they have spaces for you guys.
Wow.
All right, Doctor, we got room for your next expedition force. Are they ready to go? He kind of looks at you guys questioningly.
Yep.
Yep, they're all ready. All right, and sir, we have your tent ready if you'd like to set up camp on the actual shore. He's like, yes, definitely. I'm coming too. Yes, hold on. You guys can go ahead and get on board, though, he says, and he runs down back into the boat, and not long after comes back, and he's wearing probably 4 different packs that are, 2 of them are slinging in the front, and he's trying to get them all, and the other 2 are slunked over, one on each shoulder. He has his pick, it's up above his head and kind of cinched but moving along. He's trying to fling everything onto the deck, of the small boat, and then hops himself in, and you guys make way for shore. So it's a pretty decent ride in, not too bad. There's not a lot of whopping waves. You guys are in a cove, a very large cove, but a cove nonetheless. It's almost like a cove within a cove. So it looks like you guys might be at sort of the mouth of a river that might kind of cut through these mangroves from deeper inland. And you guys make your way, and sure enough, you see a series of tents that are all set with, they're all anchored and, above the supposed tide line. Looks like a kind of a unique place, with maybe a large rock or something that it has a natural kind of flat top area. Well above the tidal zone, and it has everything all set up, and a couple of different barrels and stuff that he has set up, and you guys all go in. He slinks off, Dr. Dhrolin takes off all of his gear, and then he provides you guys with a map,
Okay.
And you guys will have one copy of the binder that he just gives you, and so he says, feel free to put, use, like I said, the bags and get your samples, and then come on back here. But it should be follow what I suspect to be this river up, and then you'll see where it'll be probably a dune, a smaller dune, but a dune nonetheless, that'll go, and it'll be sort of a dividing line between the mangroves and the marsh, and then follow that until you can find your samples.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. One last thing. He gives you guys kind of search through his bags, and then provides you with a looks like a wand. He kind of looks at you guys and looks to see, and he hands it to the Leshy. And he says, "I think maybe this is more for you, but speak the word alarmus, and what this will do is this basically launches a very bright flare into the air, and it has a built-in alarm system, so it'll be a loud, very startling. It'll let my extraction team know if you run into any significant trouble, and they should be able to reach you in relative quickness. Just know you have 4 charges on it.
Okay.
You can shoot it at something. I'm guessing it would burn a little bit, but more it's for startling and then for getting our attention. All right.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. But I got work here. I'm gonna see if I can maybe catch one of the flying Clobiodons. And he's looking over. You see he has like a net launcher, and he starts kind of getting it together and building it, and then totally forgets you're even there. All right. So.
All right. Good luck, Doc.
Hey, you too. Damn it! I need another wretch. He says, looking around.
All right. So, are we taking the boat or are we walking this riverbed?
So the boat is still there. You could talk to him. It doesn't seem like the looks like the pilot's there. Coxswain, I guess. The 4 rowers are just looking through, and they're kind of looking nervous and looking up and down their heads are on a swivel.
Well, we can walk.
It's up to
Y'all
you
wanna
guys.
walk?
You could talk to them and try and convince them, or you could walk yourselves in. It's up to you.
Yeah, we can walk along the river.
Okay.
Go to the dam.
All right. So you guys start around, and it's a quick, sharp bend as you guys are starting to follow the contour of the river. And with all the mangroves to the sides, on both sides of the banks, but you can definitely see some churning in the water. And so what I'll say is, can you have the book, the book there? I just like to look at a character sheet so I know. I think what I'll have you guys do is character sheet here. Yes. Let's do. Okay. Have you guys do a nature check. So you're going to take your d20 and you're going to roll and look at what your nature is under skills.
I can't do that.
Oh, yeah. You need to do this here. Let's see. I'll let you know if you have any.
Okay.
Let's see. Skills.
Alright.
Nature is a +1.
Oh, I got 16.
16. Okay.
Got a nat 20
Ooh.
+5, so 25.
Dang. Okay.
I have no dice.
You have no dice.
Oh,
Okay.
if you go to a skill on your
On the app, you can actually
on your app,
roll it that way.
Skills.
and then scroll down to nature, and on the left side of it, there's the little dice that you can roll.
There it is.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
Ooh,
So when we get home, help me download this.
Your nature 19.
It's nice. 18. You guys did really well. So you guys are on like high alert now because all these sounds and it's almost claustrophobic with the foliage and everything and all these sounds still bellowing, the bellows and the chirps, the cries, all these different sounds that
I
are
want
coming
to
from
be
it.
on the lookout for any flowers.
Okay.
So can you like let me know if I see any?
And you rolled a total of a 16, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all got over 15. You got a natural 20. There's a couple things you guys all notice. So the first thing and most obvious thing that you notice is that it appears that there's some sort of fish that looks really large, and it looks to be a lot of them in the deeper parts of this river. And they're all swimming upriver.
When you say really large, I mean, we talking like horse size? Okay. So,
You know, like this.
Like,
You know, like
from
the-
big fish.
like a
So
fish
it's
I
a
caught.
big
last
fish. Yeah, yeah. But real, like, you know, it's probably a good
Yeah.
3, 4, or 5 feet. So you could see some of like the, you know, and sometimes it's one of them to come to the surface and whatnot, but you could see, there's like tons of them. So what I want you to imagine in this case is more like a salmon run.
Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking,
Yeah.
especially swimming upstream.
And it's hard to see, but with your guys' all good rolls, I mean, they look beautiful colorations. And you wouldn't have noticed it in, you know, the outfall, but you are, you know, at the mouth of the river, but you can see it now that you're in, and the river's starting to become a little bit more constricted. And this river is probably 50 feet across. So the deeper parts of it are still pretty scoured out. So that's the first thing that you notice is that there's all these fish that are running up. The other thing you notice is that there seems to be other larger disturbances of something else that might be swimming in the mouth of the river. As you're kind of walking in, you notice like these big kind of like this, and then you'll see like a little fin quickly dart. So you think something's hunting them in the water. But you're not seeing it going up the river. It's stopping whatever these are, and you don't see anything unless you want to dive in and go check it out. But you see something else is chasing them in the shallows there. And then as you're continuing to go, they're definitely stacked up and they're slowly swimming up. Thousands of them, as you can estimate, maybe more. You're not sure how far this river system goes. But as you are going with you guys' high stats, you guys see ahead a pretty, I'll say, terrifying sight, because it's the first time you come around this corner, like I said, and standing there on the side of the bank, you see a very large creature with a long snout. So this thing is huge size, so 3 by 3 at least, right? And it kind of expands beyond that with the head and the tail. Long tail. It has this massive sail on its back, and it has these large front, or I guess they're smaller front claws, but they has these front claws that are going, and you see it has its head, its large head, very angular and elongated in the water, and it just has its mouth open. So some of the water seems to be going like right up to where, you know, the crease of it, and it just has its mouth, and then suddenly you'll see it snap, and then it pulls up a couple of these giant fish in its mouth. And then as you're looking, you don't just see the one, you see another on the opposite end, maybe 20 feet up, and then another 20 feet, and you see another one. And these things are all massive, and they're just lined like a picket line up the length of this river.
All right.
So
Who
you guys
can draw? Somebody want to sketch these real quick?
be a craft check could be something you could do. So you have a +0. The other thing I'll allow is a nature check, because I always say that's kind of within the nature purview in this case, because you're sketching something in nature.
I have a feat called dubious knowledge.
Oh, what's
Okay,
that?
what does that do?
I have no idea. I was hoping you did.
You can't click on it? You should be able to click on it.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
expand it.
You are a treasure trove of information, but not all of it comes from a reputable source.
Oh.
When you fail, but not quickly fail, a recall knowledge check using any skill, you learn the correct answer and an erroneous answer. but you do not have any way to differentiate between the two.
That's awesome. So I can tell you two things,
I
one
got
of
a
which is a
10.
true and one
This
of which
can
is not.
occur as knowing something is significant, but not whether it's good or bad.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps me.
If you
It
fail
doesn't.
it would. So you can roll, and then we'll see.
I got a 10.
This is
on
more to
my
create,
nature.
though. I would say this is
Yeah,
more
I
of
don't
a
think
craft.
there's anything
So you could draw it. It looks like a, it's a hen. So it's like a stick figure with it looks like a sail, and maybe is something looks like a little stick figure
Okay.
fish. With its
I,
mouth.
I write down the colors that I see in the shapes and what it's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I
So it
see-
is brightly colored. Some of them are brightly colored on the sail, and some of them have seen like smaller sails that aren't as brightly colored.
Okay. Is there a way for us to like go around them without being noticed?
So as you're going up and you're looking for it, you do think that there is this berm, and it looks like it's actually a couple of them. Looks like it's a series of them, but one of these creatures is fairly close to it. It's like right in between two of the berms, and it seems like it's going. It has its mouth in, and it just sits there for a few minutes, and then it snap, and you can hear the pop as the whole thing with this flood of water. And then you hear the slapping of the fish as it's coming up, and it just turns its head, and its body continues on. This is what it looks like.
No sharp teeth.
Actually, it will have sharp teeth for the fish to tear the fish
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just catches.
But it's
the
huge.
fish.
All of them are huge, and there's a whole bunch of them. They're all lined up. They seem to be pretty preoccupied with these fish that seem to be running.
All right, so maybe we can.
But now you don't
tiptoe.
see it, and you're pretty sure it like goes up between these two dunes, and the dunes are probably 30 feet high or so, and then it seems to disappear, and then maybe as you're kind of walking, depending on how long you wait, maybe 30 minutes later it comes back, and then you see it kind of sniff around, and then it puts its head back in after it wades into the water, and it just sits there with its mouth open.
All right, y'all want to go around them?
Yeah, let's just walk around.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys all walk around. The pervasive smell of rotting fish immediately catches your nose as you guys proceed forward into this area.
Are we going to do anything stealthy or anything?
If you'd like to, it depends. It
How
sounds
would-
like you guys are going around, but do you want to be stealthy? How far do you want to be on the mangrove side of that? So again, there's the two dunes. So think of them like there's the mangrove area and the coastal area, and then there's this clearly marsh area, and you can see the trees change type over these two berms, and in between it's probably just like a clearing or maybe some small vegetation, or it might just be sand. You're not sure. You'd have to go over this 30-foot dune in order to see. That's what you see. These two dunes. They're sort of dividing these two biomes.
Yeah, let's.
Pretty
I
clearly.
think I have stealth on my
Okay.
ability.
Stealth is +5.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use one of your things to roll?
Sure.
Yeah, I can roll for you if you want.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
I rolled a 20.
20.
Hit the
14
That's what I
plus 6.
did. I hit the
Okay.
Every 20.
Yeah, sounds good.
+5.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12.
So, okay. And then,
Whatever. Shit. Keep
so you're
my-
like going through and you're kind of struggling to get over the dune.
I also got a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you both are kind of, I mean, it's not bad. It's a 12. So then I make my roll. Let's see here. Yeah, as you guys are going around and trying to get it not to see you, you see it kind of sniffs in the water, and its head slowly shifts over to its eye, looks basically right at you guys, and it's probably about maybe 40 feet away, 50 feet away at this point. It sort of looks at you. It still has its mouth open. It's just watching you.
All right.
It's kind of you get shivers up your spine as this massive creature, clearly with capability to do serious damage, is looking straight at you. But it hasn't pulled its head out of the water.
Right,
Its
so
head
we're
is
gonna keep
still
walking.
open and still in the water, but it's just sort of shifted to look at you. As you guys have struggled and maybe clinks in the armor and stuff. And it seems to have noticed you.
Okay, we're gonna keep walking.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. So where are you going to go? So you have these two dunes. Are you going to go in along the mangrove side dune and then bound over across into that, or how are you guys going to proceed forward?
So,
Go to
Get
the
out of
marsh.
sight.
no, we're not supposed to go to the marsh, remember? Well, I mean, we're not supposed to go in it.
Right.
Like, we're supposed to try to
At
stay.
the edge.
Yeah, at the edge.
So you do need to bound over both if you want to follow those directions. You could try and find, maybe see if the plants are on the other side, on the mangrove side, but yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well, let's go get as close to the edge of the marsh as we can.
Okay, so you guys are going to go in and then you're going to try and go across. That's the plan?
That's the plan.
Okay. So you guys go in, I assume, until maybe when you break visual with it. So when you break visual with them using the mangrove dune, we'll say, it doesn't try and reestablish. It just stays where it is. So it doesn't like follow you or anything. You guys go over, kind of peek over slowly and look around, and it looks just to be sand. There's a couple of sandy plants and stuff, but nothing of note. You definitely see a lot of like leftover fish parts and bones up to where clearly this creature is grabbing them and then bringing it back to devour most of it. And but you see fins and some stuff around there on the other side, the source of the smell. But you guys are kind of, I imagine you'd be like 50 feet or so away from that. So you guys would be probably okay to cross. So do you guys want to do so? Do you want to cross? Do you want to try and be stealthy again? How do you guys want to proceed with this?
I mean, let's just cross.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
more about speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you guys go across. Yeah. You guys go across. You guys get to the other side, and sure enough, you see all the big change in the biome. So the marsh is clearly a marsh. It still is pretty forested area, so lots of, like a canopy there. Lots of more kind of, weeping willows-esque look to it. Lots of kind of hanging vegetation, and a more kind of a, browny, dark green look to everything. And the water is clearly, lots of it's just freestanding. But right at the edge, there definitely does appear to be sort of a more clean look to the water. Right before it really starts going into the next section of the marsh. And so if you guys want to give me nature checks, you can. I'm going to give you a +1 circumstance bonus because of the training that Dr. Dhrolin gave you. So
12.
10.
You said nature?
Nature.
Good thing I'm a nature goblin. 13.
13. So you guys are able to look around, and in this water, you definitely see what looks to be some clove-looking leaves.
I gather some.
And it looks to be in the middle, so you're going to have
With
to
my
swim out
gloves
to it.
on. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
It's
it
in
looks
the
like you're
middle?
gonna have to swim.
Of course it's in the middle.
Mhm.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put my
But
gloves
it's a whole
on.
bunch of them. It looks like they're all almost like a lily pad, but like all these like clovers that are all just like these bunches. And you see another bunch that's down, but they're all like right in the middle of this like little. It's all standing water,
Okay.
so it's not like it's flowing or anything.
So I can walk.
You're not sure. You're not sure. It's
Okay.
pretty. The water. Well, it's pretty clear. You looks like it might get a little deep. You might have to swim a little bit. You don't have
Okay.
to swim for very much though.
I'll swim out there.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm a strong swimmer.
All right. So you're gonna
Don't
go.
forget to put your gloves on.
Alright, I'll put my gloves on.
I'll have the bags open for you.
All right.
I want to skip to the water and then jump in.
So that would be an athletics check. So go ahead and give me an athletics check. And what is Gizzy giving?
I'm kind of want to keep Watch, on guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of looking around.
Hey, look for flowers too.
Yeah, I'll look for flowers.
Okay.
I got a 12.
But I'm looking for something that, bites, basically. And,
You got a 12 on your. Okay.
Athletics check. Yep.
So, and then for you, let's see here. What is your guys' perception?
My perception is +6.
+6?
Plus
mine is
5.
+5.
So, not you because you're going to be swimming, but you two, since you're kind of on lookout, I'd like you guys to give me perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, nature?
Ooh, 22, baby.
Dang. All right.
Oh, that's performance. Sorry. Perception.
It's under offense.
Under offense?
Mm-hmm.
The offense tab.
Oh, there it is, +12. 16.
16. All right. And then and you got a 22. All right. So a couple things you notice. As he starts swimming in there, you think you see something go into the water,
Oh gosh.
and you see some ripples a little bit. Seems to be going kind of in his general direction. And then you also, though, are somewhat distracted by a little chirp that you hear coming from behind you on the dune.
Tater. I look
And
behind
as
me.
you look, you see a little fluffy face with a little snout. And it looks almost like a chicken, but without a beak. It looks like it has like a full mouth. Little emerald eyes, and it sort of looks at you, and it has bright coloration. So I will show you what this thing looks like.
Oh.
And it looks like it's peeking over the side, and it's like, and it makes like this little like look, and then it ducks back down as it notices you,
Oh.
and then it pops its head back, and then it kind of turns its head.
Hi, little guy.
It chirps again,
Okay.
and then it
Come
looks
on.
at you,
Come on.
and it pops onto the top, and it looks again, and now it's like in full view, and it's like standing almost upright, and it looks to be like a little, a little dinosaur that's fully feathered, beautiful coloration though.
Yeah.
And it's like puffy, almost like a budgie, but more angular. And then it kind of looks at you, and then hops closer towards you, and then looks at you, looks back at you, and then it sort of ducks its head, and it's sort of looking you over, like looking up and down and looking at you. It's looking at your backpack, and then it approaches another little couple hops.
Come on, right here.
All right, give me a give me a diplomacy check.
I don't know what
Which your diplomacy is
is there.
a +0.
I'm going to use my dubious knowledge feat and go, those feathers are brightly colored because it's poisonous. Or looking for a mate. I'm not sure which one.
13.
Okay. It seems to look at you, and then it comes back, steps back a little bit, but then it's like seems to be looking very intently around you, and like looks at your finger. It doesn't want to come much closer for right
Okay.
now.
Alright,
But-
so I'm just gonna let him check me out.
Okay.
And hey Tater, be careful. Saw something slither down in there, boo boo. Hurry up.
So yeah.
As he's swimming, I'll just keep an eye on him and make sure. You said something in the water is coming close to him or something?
Well,
Yeah.
something entered the water.
Something entered the water for sure. So yes, you can look. You don't see what she's talking about though.
Oh.
So you had the 12, so you're going to require another swim check to get there.
Okay. Athletics, yeah.
But tater's a plant species, right?
Alright, I get a 15 for swim.
Okay, that time
Nice.
you're able to swim off nicely over to it, and you're able to get to the spot where it is, and you see this cluster that's just kind of floating there.
Remember, we
and
need leaves, shoots,
It's
and root system.
exactly what he had described when he was talking to you guys initially.
Is this the Marsilliae?
This is
Or is it the
the
latest one? Looking one.
Platyphoebus. No, that's in the sunny area before
Oh.
the
no
marsh.
the small lotus. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta look at it. Marsilia. Yep, it's the
Marsilliae.
Marsilia.
Does the Marsilia have a flower?
This one might. So let's see. For the lower leaves, Marsilia. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't say it does. Doesn't mean it doesn't have one. But he didn't mention anything about a flower.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Alright, now haul till it back.
All right. So yeah, you're able to collect it well. So give me a survival check.
Survival. 6.
All right. So 6. No, you're like trying to pull it, and it's like just not like you're like trying to pull it apart so you can get a sample, but the whole raft comes and like envelops you, and you're like, oh shit, I don't want to break this because this is the one. Well, the Marsilia, swallow claw, firm, clover like leaf, boost agility at the cost of neuro damage. Yes, this one looks like it might cause neuro. It's a neurotoxin,
can't
so you
break
don't
it.
want to like break it. And with that roll, you are not sure if you just broke it or not.
Oh, God.
Okay.
As you're trying to like separate it, and you get a little frustrated, and you're like, shit, I gotta like calm myself down. But now you're looking at it, and there's a couple of snapped bunches and stuff. So give me a fortitude save.
That would just be.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Fortitude. 22.
Nice!
22. So you feel like a little tingling.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
But even more funny, how that. So as you're like breaking it, and you're like breaking this whole thing and pulling it apart, and then you're like, okay, oops, and then you feel something bob up onto your leg, and then continue sliding up your leg, and this massive, like green, mossy looking mound bobs up right next to you. And as you're looking,
That's the thing I saw, right?
it looks to be almost like a large-sized amphibian, but it looks like you can see its eyes. Its eyes are sort of rolled back, and it looks like it's like, it's these little beady eyes, but they're like rolled back,
nerd.
and the whole it rolled a 1 on its gums. This thing's huge. It's like right there, and you're like looking at this massive. Then it's like totally like out of it, and it was just about to like suck you in or bite you or something. But it is so that
See if
actually
you can get
worked
some,
out pretty
like,
well.
scales or like.
There's no scales.
Okay.
It's an amphibian, so it's like a
Okay.
giant salamander. It's like
Okay.
and this is what it looks like.
Oh wow. Okay. So there's nothing we could get for some sort of specimen off of
I
it?
mean, you could get it's right there. It's been affected by this neurotoxin. It seems to be stunned
Yeah.
or something. You're not sure if it's dead or not, but it's It's huge though. You're not sure if it's probably not dead. It might just be stunned or paralyzed. You're not sure. But either way, you do feel like tingling all over your body
Yeah.
as
So you
this
should-
like instantly diffused through the through the water column.
I'm a little tater. I don't want to mess with that thing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's probably like looking at you like underneath, like, is that a plant or not? Like, can I eat that? But they're not terribly bright. So, either way, this thing succumbed entirely to the plant's effect after you disturbed it so much. So it's kind of funny how that worked out. But it's just bobbing there.
Okay.
So you are able to finally, though, with doing this separation, you can give me another check to try, and I'm going to give you a bonus of a +1 now that you've kind of worked your way through it.
Let's see. This was for
Survival. Mm-hmm.
All right. What was the bonus?
+1.
11.
Okay, so that is good enough. So you're able to now collect a sample enough where you're not going to have the broken part. You're going to keep the stuff that's mostly intact all the way down to the root, separate it out, and you can swim back if you want.
Did I remember to bring the bag? Or no, I guess I just swam out there to get it too.
You said you put on gloves, right?
Yes, I did put on
Okay.
gloves.
But it doesn't matter if you break it and it gets all into, the water.
Okay.
Maybe in cuts. You're not sure. Either way, you passed your save. So.
Yeah, I'll just swim back.
Okay. It's still just bobbing there, and you guys all see this. Like, you see this thing pop up, and it's just there, mossy color. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but yeah, it's massive. It's big and
But it's
rounded features.
still stunned. And
Yeah, it seems to be just floating right in the midst of this cluster of fern,
Y'all can
clover-like
swim
ferns.
out there and play with it.
No,
Yeah,
no, let's
you gotta,
go.
like,
Let's
poke it
go.
and-
Yeah, let's go.
Draw it up. So you guys are just leaving it, which is fine. So you guys are gonna. So you go ahead and give me your athletics check to swim back to shore.
Come on, baby. 19.
You're good. You swim back to shore. You're in the knowledge that maybe there's more things in there. You definitely want to swim faster.
Mm-hmm.
And you get back. You hear the chirping again. You turn around. And this time it's probably about 2 feet away from you, so it's closer now that you had your back turned and you were looking at it. But you turn around and it's like that, and it like goes up, and then it like does one of these, and then it like stops and looks at you and tilts its head, and then it looks over at you, and then hops over to you.
nope.
Does 2 bops. Okay.
Roar.
Give me an intimidate check.
No, that's my pet. Come on,
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I've seen Jurassic Park.
That's right. Sorry. Skills. And
It's a
intimidation.
little thingy.
Yeah,
I want to protect
14.
14.
Well, I try to like scare it back to her direction.
Yeah. It kind of goes, and then it like retreats up, and then it looks like it's going to be too much of run, so it makes this instant course correction. It was going to go up the dune, but that's too long, so then it goes and it puts you between him and it, and then it kind of like peeks around the side of your leg, and it's like literally up against your leg right now.
Okay.
And you see it like puffs up its feathers, and then it like kind of it relaxes, puffs up its feathers again, and then relaxes, and then it keeps looking at him, and then it looks up at you, and then looks at your leg, like sniffs. All right, and you swim to shore, and you
I'm
get
gonna
there.
squat down.
Okay.
Let him.
All right, give me another diplomacy check.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that kind of calmly, and you go down, and it doesn't seem to react too negative. Maybe it take one step back, but it's not like a jump back or anything. It kind of looks at you, and then it kind of gets its feathers out, and you see it like stretches out its arms. You see clawed hands. You guys can give me nature checks, including your character, Jacob, if you want to make a nature. As you see her interacting with this little feathered puffball.
Nature.
Nature's +1.
18.
That's what I got. 18.
Good. All right,
What'd
so
you get?
I got a 5,
Nature hates you.
and I'm a nature goblin.
all right.
I had like a. I don't think I purchased it.
It's not gonna eat me, is
Like
it?
a call for.
It's so going to eat you. Don't worry, it'll probably paralyze you first, and then eat your waking body, but you can't do anything.
It's cute.
So, it seems to be very curious about you. You're looking at it, and it definitely has like an intelligence to it. You wouldn't put it in like a humanoid category, but you'd put it in intelligence, like it's working things through in its head.
Mm-hmm.
And you're guessing it's probably more along the lines of like eats insects, small animals, maybe meats. So you might be able to use some jerky, feed it something that way. You're not sure. It does not look threatening. It looks like it has little needle teeth, so it could probably bite, but it wouldn't do any serious damage.
I want to feed it something from my pack.
Okay. What are you gonna feed it?
What do I have?
Whatever you want to have.
Jerky's good.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and feed it. And you can see it definitely has teeth, and it looks at it, sniffs it, looks up at you, and then as you continue to kind of almost insist, and with your diplomacy, it takes it slowly out of it, and it scurries about halfway up the dune, and then it starts trying to like devour it and looking at it and stripping it, the meat in parts, eating each one, and then it kind of looks at you again, and then it scurries back down to you.
Okay.
And it looks at you, and then it does one of these, like bobbing up and down, and then you see it also puffs out its feathers, extends its arms, and then it does like a little dance.
Oh.
This.
That's
And then it
so
stops.
cute. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That thing's gonna eat you.
It's okay.
That's the cool little death dance. I've never seen one.
Make a save versus death. Great. All
I
right.
shall name you Mordecai.
So yeah, you definitely seem to have something that like seems to following you. It looks like it's doing a dance, and then it looks at you again, kind of expectantly.
All right, let's go find the next plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys continue along, you guys are going further away from the river, kind of moving. I guess this would be you approach from the east, so you're going to be heading basically due north, and you see a series of trees in the distance that look much bigger and almost out of place. It's like a stand of trees. It's just like maybe 5 or 6 trees, but they look very much like the trees you guys saw that he mentioned he didn't need a sample because they're just trees and they're huge. They seem to be in the not too far away distance. It is on the swamp side of the 2 separating dunes, but it is there, and you see them, all 5 of them, just standing there. You're not sure why. There's no other stands like that are in the immediate vicinity. It's definitely noticeable now that you guys are kind of moving inland a little bit. So you see that. And then give me perception checks, everybody.
Oh dear God. 9.
Okay.
12.
All right.
Perception.
Great, my little bird's gonna come back
Where is
and eat me.
perception?
On offense tab
I can do that.
at the very top. Oh, yours makes a noise.
19.
Okay. So with the 12 and the 19, you guys see ahead of you, it looks like there's a fern cluster on the sandy side. And it looks pretty consistent with the drawings you saw for the Cladophlebus species. This is the one where he wants you to collect the rhizome, which is the underground stem part.
In the root system.
So
it could
you
be
see a whole
explosive.
bunch of those that are basically, like fingers going up from the water to pretty much the top of these dunes, and these kind of like fingers, like extensions up the dune 30 feet or so. Well, it's 30 feet high, so it's like 50 feet lengths.
How tall are the
Very
plants?
big strips, huh?
How tall are the plants?
They're not terribly tall.
Oh, okay.
They're like a fern, so maybe like 3 or 4 feet tall, but it's like just like this strip of them that's going up.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go collect these.
Okay.
I put my gloves on.
Yep.
And those trees, could I just go there and grab a?
You
The
can.
trees are
You
in
would
the
have to go
swamp.
into the swamp, and it looks like they're not
Remember,
far,
we
but you
can't
have to
go.
go into the swamp.
Can't go.
And it looks like it's probably maybe 150 feet in.
That's a little too far.
So, it does look like it's fairly shallow. It doesn't look like you'd have to swim in that part, but yes, you would have to definitively go past like the first line of trees.
You can't
that
fly.
would- So go ahead and give me a survival check.
What is my survival? I think it's plus 4.
Survival is.
I think it's plus 4.
You're right. Yes, survival. Plus 4.
6.
A 6. All right.
I was rolling so good. What the hell?
So, with that, you're like trying to like get it and dig into the ground and find out where these mass clump of leaves are, and so let's see here. As you're going and you're trying to like pull it up, you're like going and holding it, and you start kind of compressing it, and you can feel some like buttery substance kind of going over your hands, and then all of a sudden you feel it start to kind of expand, and your hand gets like really hot, boom, right in front of you. It just like pops. You all hear this right in front of you guys. So yes.
Whoopsie.
So you take 3 points of fire damage as it erupts, and then you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, so a total of 5 damage. And you guys all take 1 point of damage from splash as it explodes.
Oh crap.
Boom!
Where
You're just not able to handle it. But it seems really volatile. You're not sure what the hell that was. Maybe some sort of plant defense mechanism. Keep it from being eaten. You're not sure. Never seen a plant do that.
Alright.
But you can understand why like alchemists might want it now. As you're singed. Maybe missing a few little eyebrow parts.
Did you see the damage part?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I just.
Alright, so that one is unfortunately not salvaged, so you'd have to make another roll. Or whoever wants to.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a survival check. If you want the sample, you don't have to get the sample. You can, I mean, if you can get 3 out of the 4, that's fine.
Second time's the charm. There we
Ooh,
go.
plus, what's my
Plus
nature?
4.
20.
Okay, so now you've learned. You're like, okay, I don't want to like grab it. I don't want to make it look like I'm eating it, like compressing it,
Right.
because then it seems to have some sort of mechanism where it goes, and then it basically is
Kablooey.
volatile with air, and so because you pulled it out and you're exposing it to air, and then it goes. So it's some sort of air, some sort of chemical that's associated with it. You're not sure, but either way, you're like, okay, I'm gonna pull from the stem, and then I'm gonna dig around so that I'm not actually touching the bulb itself, and you're able to collect the samples from that one.
Good.
All right. So, yeah, you guys do that, and it doesn't take long before you guys hear chirping behind you.
Okay, I look behind me.
You see the little guy. He's looking at you and kind of tilts his head. He comes up and smells, where you have like the blast marks, and then kind of looks over at the ferns and then looks back at you, and then kind of kicks his foot and like kicks the sand over the exposed part, and like rapidly kicks it, and looks back up at you.
Oh, okay.
What was that about? Are we supposed to cover the holes on these?
I mean, it obviously knows something we don't, so I'm gonna throw a little sand over it too.
All right. You guys hear a sound. It sounds like a you hear coming from up ahead. You hear
Are we
bellowing, and you hear the sloshing of water on the side of the marsh.
It could be that. Can we start retreating back
You can.
away?
Something's coming your way. Sounds like it's coming towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to find a hiding
Right.
spot.
Yeah.
For its part, the little creature like looks over and then looks at you as you guys head, and it seems to be kind of slowly following behind you and then looking back. It doesn't take long for you to see the source of the sound. Like as you're cresting over the dune, if you want to crest over all the way,
Okay.
you see what looks like bony plates as this large-sized creature
that we're
looks
supposed to
somewhat like
stay
this,
away
but
from.
without the about the same size. Comes across and it seems to be wading through the water, kind of slowly but very confidently as its spines are all shifting back and forth, making this kind of almost rattling or shaking, rubbing sound as they sway back and forth. And it has these very long spikes, much longer than that one, that come. I think 6 of them are extending out from the tail. And this is what you see.
Yeah.
Kentrosaurus.
We need to stay away from that for show.
Yeah.
So
again,
it
it
seems
doesn't
to be
look-
kind of like swaying its head as it's coming in. It has these really odd spikes that are coming out actually from its shoulders. You're not sure, but it's very, very spiky.
It doesn't look like it's carnivorous.
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
not, but the doctor said to stay away from things with plates and spikes.
Oh yeah, can we draw a picture of it?
Yeah.
You can. So give me a craft check. Whoever wants to try.
I don't have craft, but I have nature, so I'm gonna draw my little bird friend here.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Ooh, I'll draw a stick figure version of it with a 3.
A 3.
14.
Yeah, you're pretty much like you draw stick figures yourself. You kind of draw, and then you like get so drawn into like doing the other things, you almost forget to draw the animal.
14.
It's almost hard to tell. Okay, 14's decent. So
Ooh,
let's see here.
What'd you get?
14.
25.
Nice.
And which one are you drawing?
The Stegosaurus.
Okay.
Or
So-
Kentrosaurus.
Kentrosaurus.
So that is going to be, let's see here, 5, 10, 20. Okay.
Since you draw so well, draw my little bird friend too.
I'll be posing next to it.
He chirps. He tries to understand us.
Maybe we can bring him back to the doctor.
He's my
And he
buddy.
can dissect him and see.
But this is where he lives, so he has to stay here. This is his home.
Okay. And then you got, what was your,
3.
a 3, so that's nothing. You just not even, and then you had
I
12.
have 14.
14. 14. So that was for the little guy. All right. I'm just writing it down because you guys get a certain amount depending on what you roll, on how good the rendition is. So you pay
Okay.
for your artwork.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, this Kentrosaur goes through and it's like just kind of shuffling back and forth, and you hear it slosh in the water and the sounds of the spikes as they're kind of bristling and rubbing amongst themselves. Give me stealth checks. I assume you're hiding in a way. Like it's pretty easy, but you're still technically hiding.
My stealth is 19.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, rogue.
As you're kind of going through and with your plant self, that's actually kind of funny. It seems to look over and then it seems to notice you because you're like just like fascinated and you're drawing it. So you're getting into it, and he gets so into it. He like bounds over a little bit, like slides down the hill. Doesn't even notice because he's so into it. But you're looking at it and it looks like an artist. It looks like this picture. Like he's like doing it. He's like shading. And he's sitting there. He's getting really into it. You see like little flowery self. But for its part, it also notices him. And you see it kind of looks up at him.
Great.
And you see it lick its chops.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
you
'cause
see
you're a
it
plant, and
start
it's
to
probably
shift
herbivore.
around, and it starts to move kind of slowly towards you.
Where's my chirp chirp friend?
Chirp Chirp friend is at your side and just looking up at you.
Oh, okay.
And you're on the other side of the dune from him.
Okay, no
like
advice
right-
here, chirp chirp.
It looks at you and it says,
Well, I don't know
and
what
then it
that
like
means.
looks over at you, and then it like tries to jump up on your arm.
Come on.
Okay. It climbs up
Okay.
on you, and it seems to like it has claws, but it doesn't seem to be trying to hurt you with them, and so it just kind of crawls around, very kind of delicately actually, and then like looks up at you at your arm, and it's probably like it's this far away now, and it's just like looking at you. Its emerald eyes. All right. So, what would you guys like to do though with the Kentrosaur that is now one round away from being close enough to be next to your
Shall we
character,
sound the
and
alarm?
it seems to be licking its chops?
I mean, we gotta be ready to fight with this. So I'm gonna set Chirp Chirp down in my bag over here and come on down and help you, I guess. So sound the alarm.
Okay, give me another diplomacy check.
Okay. I don't want Chirp Chirp to get hurt.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's just found a new perch. He doesn't want to necessarily let go.
Well,
Diplomacy at a
9.
+2.
9. He's not
No,
terribly interested
I
in
don't
letting
think
go. You're like trying to get him in, and he looks down at the bag, but then he looks up at you, and he keeps looking at you, and he pops his head.
Okay, we're going to fight.
Pops his head.
Like,
And then it puffs its. It doesn't puff it as it's looking over at the Kentrosaur.
so all right, I'm
And
gonna
it
throw it.
puffs,
I'm
and
gonna
then it
throw it
goes,
a piece
puffs.
of. I'm gonna throw it a piece of jerky so it'll stay here.
Okay. That will. Well, let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. So
Okay,
he
all
pops off and goes and chases it, and so
Okay.
now you don't have little guy on you. What would you like to do? Because you're watching this.
Yeah.
Clearly,
So-
you're kind of. I mean, you're not like watching, but you're like trying to keep. Unlike him, who's like drawing it, and he's like sticking out his tongue and doing like perfect drawing. And I was like, oh, a new side of it. And he's like, now he's drawing the head on you because it's like looking around. He hasn't registered fully in his mind just yet. It will now, but as he's like drawing this like perfect drawing.
Tater, you
Sound
might
the
want
alarm.
Tater, danger!
danger, and I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna draw my
You're gonna go
shield.
down. You're gonna go down the other side of the, because it's
Yeah,
the two.
I
It's like
definitely-
two dunes. So
Yeah.
you're like at the top of the one that's looking out towards the marsh.
Right, and I
So
want
you're
to
gonna
make
go back
sure,
down towards the middle, towards the trough.
Yeah, I want to be like 20, no more than 30 feet away, and be on guard.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide down too with my shield.
You're gonna slide down towards him or slide down towards him?
Towards
'Cause he's
him.
gonna want. Okay, so you're gonna go up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a little plant.
You hear it's like coming forward, and then it looks at you, and then it like slows down, and then you see it start to turn its side, and its tail gets more excited, and starts swaying,
Okay.
and then starts swaying
Sound the alarm.
as it's like starting to turn its side, and you see it has its spike on its shoulder, kind of aimed sort of at you, and it has this like defensive patch, but it seems to be looking at him. And it's like looking at you, but then it looks at him, and its little pea brain is like, food. And it's like, threat, food,
Sound the
threat,
alarm. Sound the alarm.
food, food. And then it seems to be kind of coming towards you, but it's keeping its tail sort of active. All right, so we're going to go to initiative now.
Oh, girl.
So everybody's going to roll initiative. Uh-oh.
On that, I'm
The
going.
laugh.
On that, I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay.
'Cause that's-
Not terribly great.
It's a 3.
Ow. Oh no.
How do you roll initiative?
So it's going to be a D20. Initiative. Intimidation.
Yeah, I'm trying to find there.
Yeah, right? Hold on. Okay, is this worth looking up? Shows my... It's been a while. Let's see, Pathfinder...
I guess I could roll under anything really, as long as it doesn't have a Modifier.
Okay, so begin when you ask the players to roll for initiative, which sets the order, blah, blah, blah. The rules for full combat can be found on page 4. In brief, initiative roll. Each player rolling a check, usually perception check, but possibly a different skill if you deem it appropriate. So it's all based on a skill. That's right. So it's based on the skill that I think it would be. I will allow perception, and I will also allow nature.
Nature.
So you get to choose
or
which one you guys want to do.
perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get a +5 on both of them. So.
Okay.
10.
10.
19.
All right. So we have Kent had a 15. So you have a 19. That's Tater. And then 3
I got
for
a
Kahlo.
dash too.
What did you get?
Gotta make a quick dash. Way back.
Oh, okay. So Tater, you will get to go first, I think. It depends on what he rolls, but. What did you roll for your roll, though? Or do you not know?
Steve, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 22.
Okay, so you're actually first. Okay.
I meant Grizzy. Grizzle.
What happened?
Nothing.
My puny little 3.
Roll for initiative.
That's okay. It happens.
You go
So
last.
initiative is used, so I forgot about this. So it depends on what's happening. So usually it's perception is your initiative, but it's not always. It can be whatever I roll, so I'm allowing either perception or nature.
Okay. Well, then I got a 9.
Got a 9, still unfortunately last. That's right.
I rolled a
So
3.
it's very situation dependent is what the initiative is.
One of those things.
Just depending on where you guys decide to go.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe my little
depending
chirp
on
chirp
what's
eat
happening.
those.
You might if you provide him parts. You're not sure if he's tough enough to actually take them on himself.
I'll help him out.
I'll get him. We'll get you some bug.
It's my chirp chirp.
Sharp. Yeah, he's definitely is interested in you guys. Seem to have much fear. Also doesn't seem to be, very threatening. It only seems to be one of them, so you're not sure.
Well, something had to give birth to it. And
Yeah,
you don't
there's
know
more
what
than
that
one out there.
Right, you don't know what that is and what size that is. So, yeah.
All right, so it is Grizzy's turn if you're ready.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go ahead and kind of just set the stage so that we can use miniatures here. But so this will be like the top of the dune, and over here is going to be the marsh. So this would be like the countersaur.
So we should be up here.
And then your character, yes. So you guys would be like here. You're over here because you went down the other side.
Can
But
we use a
I'm
B
still
for chirp
waiting.
chirp? Okay.
I came prepared, man. He's over here. All right.
Oh, chirp, chirp.
So
I just want to go ahead.
So, can you take a picture of Chirp Chirp and send it to me in Discord?
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I want to use my cantrip
Mm-hmm.
telekinetic projectiles
Okay.
and hit the big ugly thing with it.
So what are you gonna launch? Are you gonna launch?
Are there any like rocks, pebbles, or
Yeah.
do I? I'm just going to
Give me. Well, yeah. Give me survival check.
survival
Mhm.
check.
'Cause if it's-
I just rolled a nat 20 just to roll, see what else I can get. I
don't
was
do
like,
that. You
damn
need to get
it.
up.
Survival.
Right.
You'll roll
right.
again. You'll roll again. It's good.
Where is survival? I can't find it.
It should be under skills.
Survival. Ooh. 13.
Okay. Yeah. You seem to find a couple little stones or something. Maybe some seashells. Maybe some other things you're able to launch. If you got high enough, I was going to say there's one of these bulbs that's nearby, and you could watch
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But you guys are a little further away now, so you guys have continued looking. So, all right.
Roll to hit or anything?
Yeah, whatever the spell says.
I don't know what the spell says. So you hurl a loose, unattended object that's within range that has one bulk or less at the target. Make a spell attack roll against the target's AC. If you hit, you deal 2d6 damage.
Okay. So the only problem is you're going to have to go up. I guess you did. You moved up. Okay. So you're going to have to move. You have to take a move, which is an action. How many actions is that? How many little diamonds does it have? Just one, I'm assuming?
I don't think
Should say an action. At the very top, with the right next to the name, usually. Can I see it? It's 2. See how that has 2 little diamonds there?
Yep.
So that's 2 actions, but that's fine because you use 1 to move up and then 2 to launch it. So go ahead and do your spell attack as you launch some rocks and some seashells and stuff at it.
I still don't know where to go.
It should have the roll there, right? Does it say spell attack with the little dice? I don't know. I have to look at it. Is that from your race?
I don't know. It was just a telekinetic hand. No, yep, that's what it was. I think it is from the race.
Okay. Oh, from your elven ancestry, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spell attack 5. I can't find it.
It's spell attack plus 5? Is that what it says?
Yeah, spell attack plus 5.
Okay, so that's what you're going to roll. D20 plus 5.
14.
A 14 armor class. It hits it, but it doesn't seem to penetrate it, and it just startles it a little. And you see it start swinging its tail reflexively as it just gets hit, basically in like a 10-foot sweep. So it's just out of range of you guys. So it's not. It's like gets hit, and it seems to instinctively use its tails.
I have my shield up. So.
Yeah. So you feel like the air of its like tail swipe because it's automatically. It's like a big porcupine like trying to like hit you with its spiked tail. Agamize you, as is the technical term. All right. So that was Grizzy. Tater.
Does using a wand is that spending an action?
2. Yeah.
Oh,
2 actions. So you could move, do that. You could do one other thing that takes an action and do that.
Do you want me?
Because you have 3 actions that you can use, and moving would be one of them if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. I say use it.
No.
So you're going to use it up, or are you going to aim it at it and shoot it?
I'm gonna use it up.
Up? Okay. So then you are going to activate one of 4. Just go ahead and mark off the one that you used.
And then go ahead and start backing up.
And go ahead and give me a d20 roll for intimidation. It will be at a plus 10 modifier.
Intimidation.
Pah!
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be an 11.
You rolled a nat 1?
Yeah.
Oh! It's just so dumb. It doesn't it just seems so it wants to eat you. You are way too attracted, and it's been chowing on marsh plants. Oh man, not the Kentrosaurus way. It wants the nice leafy green, beautiful colored leaves. You are a bouquet and then some, and you're yeah. Seem to be well made. It wants to eat you under no uncertain circumstances. But it does look. It looks at it, and then again it kind of swings its tail almost instinctively as if it was just attacked. But it seems to be it looks up instantly, but that little pea brain says ooh, and then it goes food.
Okay.
So it's back on you.
All right, my turn.
But you do launch it up.
All right.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna.
No, actually, it's its turn.
Oh.
Oh, that was all of my actions. I thought I got 3.
You do have one other action, so you can use your other action.
Yeah, I want to
do
use a
something.
spell.
Is it one action?
Oh, how do you know?
It tells you how many little diamonds are next to it. And it might be like 2, it might be 3, it might just be
I think
1.
it's one.
It's 1.
I think that's how much it costs.
Oh.
The metal, or I'm sorry, the.
So
Any of those
this
were-
one, that's
Yeah.
3.
Oh.
Okay.
So it has like 3 little, and then but the bottom one. Let me see what the bottom one is. Bottom one. So the metal carapace is only 1. So you could do that one. So you could do the metal. See how it has like 3,
Yeah.
and then that's the one that has the 1.
Yeah.
And then like this is 1. So you could do an elemental blast. Base kinesis you could do. You can't do because you spent 2 already.
Right.
So you could only do something. So you could do an elemental blast, or you could do the metal carapace.
Okay.
So you become like a metal plant.
Ooh, ooh, that sounds
It's
good.
gonna try and eat you.
Yeah, be metal.
Yeah, that just increases my like my armor capacity, right?
Yeah, whatever it says there.
Sheets of bent rusted metal, cover you armored shell, medium armor, but uses your highest armor proficiency. AC bonus +3, dex cap, +2, check penalty, -2 speed penalty.
So it just makes you like more metal.
Metal Mario.
More harder to hit, but slower. So, can you describe what you look like overall? Like what kind of plant, flowery plant you look like, colors, stuff like that? No, it's okay. I'll describe it for you. You're just very colorful, and that's why I really want to.
No. The little guy from Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kicks the locks. That's you.
That's what I had in mind too.
That is great.
That's what I see.
All right, so this thing comes. It's not going to attack you, other than it's going to try and bite you. It is not a bite designed to kill. It's a bite to eat plants. So it is going to use its actions to move up to you and to attempt to bite you. Now, mind you, it has no bite damage associated with it. 9, 10, 15, 20. And it comes right past you. And it
Okay.
doesn't seem to be, I mean, it's so hyper focused on him and wants to eat him
Okay.
that it will attempt to bite. And we'll go from here. So, does a. And it's +3 strength. Plus.
16.
So, yeah, it hits you. So it bites. Did you use the metal? Is that with the
Yes.
metal?
Well, I don't know how to initiate the metal on here.
You just have to add it to whatever the armor class is. You're probably just gonna have to do it on your own. I don't know that you can actually apply it to yourself. There might be a way, but
Okay, the shield's hardness increases by 1, its HP by 4, and its BT by 2. I'm not sure what BT is.
breaking threshold.
Okay.
Does it give you an armor class bonus? This is the metal armor, right?
Oh, yeah. Armor AC bonus +3.
+3.
Yeah.
So because your metal came on, you have a 19 armor class. It tries to bite you, and it just like seems to like it crunches on its tooth, and it kind of opens up out of pain and winces, and it seems kind of confused, even though it has about 2 brain cells, all fighting for first place. And so it's yeah, it seems confused, and then it looks for a different part of you to bite, but it doesn't have the actions. And its tail is excitedly swinging, but it's not. It doesn't use it to attack anybody. It's just hyper focused on eating this beautiful, wonderful plant that,
Okay.
for whatever reason, it saw and it really wants. So much so that a flare gun doesn't do anything. Okay, so now it is your turn.
Okay. Oh my god.
What are you doing first off?
Oh.
This is-
Okay, that's
What
right.
is your actions?
Okay.
You have 3.
Alright, so I want to like stake my shield in front of him.
Okay, break line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. And I want to draw my bow.
you're gonna draw your bow. Okay, and then
And just look for a soft spot
okay,
to shoot it in.
you're gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess this is a couple of different parts. So for obfuscating him, get me a stealth check.
Okay, my stealth is +4. 9.
This thing is so dumb and so focused. It's just too close. You can't like you're trying to get your shield in there, and it's not like you put it down, but then it kind of slumps down, and it's not really cut. It's not blocking line of sight.
Okay.
But you do get back, and you can draw your bow.
Okay.
And you can shoot it if you like.
Okay, yeah.
All right, are you gonna stay?
I'm gonna shoot it in the eyes.
You actually have to stay where you are. Okay, give me a roll. Give me a d20 roll.
Do I have anything to add?
Whatever your bow attack is.
+5. 20!
You hit it. All right, give me your give me your damage.
A D8. That's this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3.
All right. So you shoot it, and it seems to wince, and then its tail excitedly just flicks right at you.
Great.
And will counter attack you. Or frightening retribution. Creature within 10 feet hits the Kentrosaur with an attack. The Kentrosaur makes a Thagomizer strike against the triggering creature. The strike doesn't count towards the Kentrosaur's multiple attack penalty, and its multiple attack penalty doesn't apply to this strike. Creature hit with that DC 18 will save or be frightened for 1 minute. Okay, so it's basically going to try to intimidate you with a swift strike. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
18. It does hit you. So let's see here. The Kentrosaur makes a strike against the trigger. The strike doesn't count towards the creature hit by this strike. So it does damage, and you need to make a will save DC 18. Well, I shouldn't have told you the DC, but there you go.
Wait, what? I roll with my D20.
It does. Hold on. Ah, okay. So it does 7 points of damage to you.
Oh my god. I don't. You said I had to roll?
You do, also. So you have to
Okay.
make a will save as a part of this attack.
16.
Okay, you are frightened for 1 minute. So, let's see,
Minus
or
7
be frightened
points?
1. So frightened 2 on a critical failure. So you're frightened 1. And I will look this up and read it to you. Frightened 1. All right. So, lowers all DCs and checks, including AC as DC, but also lowers the DC the spell the player needs. Okay. All DCs basically includes every number of the creature that the player might roll against AC ability. So basically, all of your stats in a and as it pertains to the Kentrosaur are -1. Like any roll is -1.
Okay.
Effectively. Okay, so it has frightened you, and it's just the sudden and the power. It just jams one of those giant tail spikes right into your shoulder. Okay, Grizzy.
Can I use my my spell attack again
Okay.
and use sneak attack, or does it have to be? So it's a melee weapon. So
Yeah, no.
okay, I got a short bow. I'm going to shoot
Okay.
and use a sneak attack.
Okay.
Will you let me know when I'm not frightened anymore?
You can still do stuff. It's just a -1 to your rolls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Oh,
you don't need to
okay,
go
I see.
anywhere.
I see. Good.
You can still act and do everything.
Because I got an idea.
All right.
trouble rolling dice here. Sneak attack. Okay. Well, that's 9 on damage. I guess I gotta roll to hit. This ain't working for me.
If you need dice, let me know.
Yeah.
Only have the one set today, though.
Give me a 20-sided dice.
20?
Plus 6, 20.
Hit.
And then that would be the 9 that I rolled for damage.
Okay, 9 damage. Alright, you hit it, and it seems to not like you very much. Or, well, it doesn't like that it got hit. It's still pretty focused on him. But with 9 damage, with a sharp bow?
Yes. It was a 4, it's a D6, and then I had sneak attack on top of it.
Okay.
Since it's a finesse ranged weapon.
Got it. 4, so 9. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Tater.
I'm gonna use my magnetic pinions spell,
Okay.
which uses 3 actions, causing small pieces of metal to fly from me and propelled. Is it 25 hit?
Yes,
Okay.
Holy cow.
definitely.
29?
25.
25?
Yeah.
That's still way high.
And then I guess it's 1d4 for the Alright, got a 3.
3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it? I thought it did multiple hits. Did you roll multiple?
It does say 3 attacks.
Yeah. So you roll 3 attacks, and each one will do that damage.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I got a 3
Okay.
and a 2.
So 3, 3, 2, 8.
8.
Okay.
This is pretty cool.
All right.
Metal pieces deal 1d4 bludgeoning.
It seems to shy away from those two, from the sneak attack that you shot it like right in the neck, and then your, flurry of metal shards that basically bury along its side, along its spine, and it seems to curl away from you guys a bit. Are you moving or doing anything else?
That was all my moves.
Okay.
That took 3.
Took 3. So for its part, the creature seems really confused.
Good on that, yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to eat. It's going to take one more bite of you to see if it can do this.
Get out of here, lightning monster.
And it does not. It tries to bite you, and it's like it's not designed to bite. It's not like a Tyrannosaurus or something. It's just like a little, like it's trying to eat you like a leaf, and it's just not doing it. And it seems very frustrated, and the leafy parts that should be soft are not soft. And then it seems really confused.
That tickles.
And that's about all it's going to do for this round on its round. So, Kalo.
Okay. So I'm going to run over to it, climb up it, use my rope, and we're going to ride it.
Okay. Okay. All right, so with that, so you're going to run up. So you'd have to probably run up the front of it if you want any help, because you're not going to run up that tail. The tail's swinging, and
Right,
it's
so I was
constantly
thinking
swaying.
its front leg, climb up it.
Okay. It's like that size compared to you. Like it's a large size creature. It's not a huge or anything. It's probably like pony size, maybe a little bit bigger than a pony.
Oh.
They're not big. Like it's not. You're thinking Stegosaurus is a huge creature.
Yeah.
This is a large creature. This is 2x2. That is legit. Its size on the
Well,
on the
then I'm just gonna put a rope around its neck
belt. Okay.
and kind
Try
of
and handle it that way.
Yeah, try to
Okay.
feed it stuff. as it, some
One
plants.
action to get the rope around to lasso it.
Okay.
So,
Oh man, we should...
one action to get the rope out, tie the knot, which will be a survival check.
Okay.
So do that first.
Okay. What's my survival plus 4?
4.
8.
Okay, well, it's not terribly hard. It's mostly the time taking it and doing it, so it's okay.
Okay.
And then it's going to be lassoing it as another action.
Okay.
So this is a ranged attack, so it's dexterity and then a rope, so it'll be probably a +5 for you. It'd be the same as you're attacking with the longbow, essentially.
Okay.
Oh man, you're having a rough time.
10.
Well, the only deciding factor is if it has a dexterity. It does not. So you don't need to get past armor because it's just basically a touch equivalent, right?
Okay.
So you do get it around. It's not pretty, and the
Okay.
knot ain't pretty, but you get it around. So now you have to choose whether you want to try and intimidate, you want a strength check, or you want to try and
I'm gonna feed it.
you're gonna feed it.
Persuade it.
That's what I would say. Diplomacy then.
Okay. But what was my? Oh, it was 0.
Uh-huh.
All right. This has
So
got to
what's
be
Your
good.
strength is
then?
better. It's +4, so you want to
Okay.
try and manhandle, but you're going against its strength if you're doing that way, and it is not weak. Well, all right.
I just want to feed it. Just...
But first you have to subdue it and make sure that you're not going to deal with the tail. So you're trying to get its
Okay.
front so it can't get to the side. Is what I imagine you're
Okay.
trying to do, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You tell me if that's what's happening.
Yes.
Okay. So then, are you going to use your strength to do it, or are you going to try and convince it? You're going to try and how are you going to do this? It sounds like you're going to try and convince it with food.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to pull off one of his leaves or something? How are you gonna...
No, I mean there's like plants on the ground, right?
Are you going to use one of your samples? There's not. You're on a dune.
So
And I said you guys weren't right. You guys moved around because it was coming down as you were walking.
I'll use the little numbing plants.
I don't use the plants.
There was a whole bunch of them.
You have to use the sample to use enough.
The whole sample?
Yeah, it's not going to be interested in a little tiny little thing. You have to make it attractive for it, and you're not even sure if it eats these things.
All right, so then I guess I will use strength and just kind of intimidate it.
Put it in
Okay.
a whole
And
golden
just
headlock.
kind of put it on a leash and lead it to some food.
All right, so strength, you're just going to try and manhandle it. It's not terribly smart, so
Okay.
if you just kind of convince it somehow, from a strong... You're having a rough time, huh? Oh, no.
7.
Let's see. All right, 7. I have to roll 2. Oh. Look at that roll.
What'd you get? You got fucking 20.
A natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Other
Thank God.
direction.
Thank God.
This is so funny. It's like a comedy variant, but it all works out. So it's sitting there, and for whatever reason, it's so focused on him that you're pulling its body around so it's not side and trying to nip at him and still hit you. You are able to maneuver it so can almost convince it through strength, because so it's kind of goes with it. You're pulling it, and it's not terribly strong, but because you're pulling it towards him, it goes with it, and so it's kind of goes, and then its tail sort of goes back. And it takes a few more steps towards him, and it's just making this it starts swaying as it's sniffing him and trying to find a weak part to forage off of him.
All right. So you're just going to walk in front of us. All right. You're going to have to be the bait here.
You guys are gonna come back with a whole train.
Are we gonna walk him back to the tent?
Not going to let it hurt you.
We don't have 2 of the plants,
Doctor.
but Doc, hear me out.
We do have 2 of the plants because we
I know.
did.
Well, but you have 4. You have 4 you need to get. So
Right,
you have
right,
2 of
right.
them. You don't have the other.
So it's going to come with us. All right. Maybe it'll be a little protection. Let's
Okay.
continue on our way.
Okay.
You got
Sound
that little-
good?
You got that little bird thing too.
Yeah.
And I can
Let-
run
let-
over there, those
let me-
trees.
Let me stop.
Uh,
Pick
I
up
can
chirp
make some-
chirp.
I can go get a branch or something.
Okay. So yeah, you guys
Pick up some plants while you're out there.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
If it causes trouble, you can just feed it the exploding root.
What do you want to do? Because it seems to be following. So you are like the dangled carrot on the stick.
Right.
That is literally what's happening with this.
But I have you. He's going to get some extra plants.
So she's holding it in place, and it seems to it wants to go, But it wants you, and so it sort of depends on if you want to interact with it, like feed it a little flower off your wrist, like what I don't know, like how, or nothing, and you're like want nothing to do with this thing because you're like that's a lawnmower, and I don't want to be like buzzed up. So
Yeah, I
it's
don't
sort of
want
up
that
to
to
you
be-
how you want to play,
Looking for the other.
because you get to roll to interact with it now,
Hmm.
because it's in a kind of controlled setting. But you get one interaction. So how would you like to do that, or not? And
I
you can
mean,
just choose not to.
It
And
doesn't have teeth, so it can't like.
it has
bite me.
teeth, but it doesn't have like teeth. It's grinding teeth.
Mm,
And maybe a little bit of incisors in the front to snip, but it's not, again, not designed to eat flesh and bone and armor. It's designed to eat plants. So, how would you like to know? You could do diplomacy, you could do intimidation, you could do survival and just keep away from it, or stealth and keep away from it. So it's sort of, those are kind of your 4 options, I would say, unless you can think of something else creative. And
I want to pet its face, and if it tries to bite me, I want to slap it.
Okay.
I'll put that in. You can choose then diplomacy or
Intimidation.
intimidation. I'll let you choose whichever one you want to do.
Which one do
It
you-
would
which
technically
one?
fall under both because you're kind of like petting it for positive, but then
Right.
if it does snap, it's kind of negative. It's sort of up to you. It's gonna, the end effect is gonna be based on the roll.
Alright,
So
yeah, I don't get a modifier for either one, so I
Okay.
just roll.
diplomacy.
13.
Oh.
Okay. You pet it, and it seems to be like sniffing, like you're petting something that wants to take a nibble out of you, but then it just like gets pet, and then it's like, huh, and then it stops, and then you see it's sort of like biting, but it's like letting you pet it because it likes to pet, but it's biting because it's hungry.
Maybe.
Anyway, it's
maybe
dumb.
you could jump
so
up and ride him since
I think
you're
its
smaller.
tail's smarter than it is. I'm gonna go by like brain capacity. Anyway, yeah. So it seems to be positively interacting with you, and not as like gung ho about eating you to death
Alright,
as it was before.
let's go on.
Still seems very hungry. All right, so now you guys have your little train of dinosaurs, and the little chirps coming up behind you as well. He seemed to be keeping his distance well away from the kentrosaur, but seems definitely like you guys, and is following you on like the crest. So it's at the top of the dune, as you guys are more towards the bottom where the water starts.
Okay.
So as you guys continue, go ahead and give me perception checks.
18.
All right, that'll spot that.
18.
Okay. All three of you guys spot it.
Ooh, 23.
And that spots that. Okay. So as you guys are going, you see more ferns. This time, the fern appears to be the Weischilia reticulata. So this is that the first number that you wanted to get. This is the one that has the effects of basically bloating you up, and it kind of makes it so that water goes towards your extremities and towards your eyes and ears, and makes it so that potentially you might be able to be more resistant to like sonic attacks and stuff, but also kind of dulls your senses and bloats you. So, but you see it. You see it on the riverside. And it's just this like cluster. It's almost like an oasis sitting there, a big cluster of them up ahead after you do a little bend. And you definitely see that's what you guys see. Now for your character, you see movement across across the way. You pretty much think you see what may have been a tail slinking back into the marsh side on the foliage, like across basically this little waterway that's here, the standing water, and you've noticed that it's sort of following you along the riverside, and the tail you're guessing is maybe 6 feet tall, where the tail is, and so you don't hear it. It's odd, like it's pretty creepy. Like you're like that's not small, but you hear nothing. You hear no cracking, no nothing, no splushing, splashing, whatever. You just see this tail and it looks like a shadowy tail that kind of disappears into it. It was fleeting, but you see it now that you guys have spotted this. But then you're kind of like looking over, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, that's still there. So something appears to be following you guys along the river.
And how
other side.
far away is it?
You'd guess probably about 80 feet away.
All right, I'll stay
You
here.
do not see that, you guys.
Okay.
So, but you do see ahead of you the Weshelia.
All right.
Weshelia.
So I'm gonna hold Dumbo here.
Okay.
You're gonna go get the stuff.
All right. If you're gonna go get it, then it's a survival check. Whoever's getting it makes a survival.
Well, since y'all are following, you want me to go get it? And that way y'all can leave the dinosaur on?
Yeah, because if I walk down there, the dinosaur's going to follow me.
It's
No,
absolutely
I'm
gonna-
holding him.
You can, yeah. She can hold it, so she has power over it right now, and it's not fighting her. But you want to do it?
Grizzly can go down there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go ahead, and this time the ferns, they are.
And I'll be quick to like unleash some telekinetic projectiles
Okay.
if it'll help scare something away.
Yeah, copy that. It's a tree fern, and then
Remember to get the
she
root.
formed much of the bread. So this is actually odd because as you guys are looking, you see the top of it. It is a tree, but this is actually a mangrove plant. So it's only a very small amount here, but actually on the other side you see it all over the place now in this particular stretch of where you are. So over the second dune. So actually on the other side you can get it too. But this is some you see like right ahead of you.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a check. This one's a little harder because it's a bigger plant.
Sure. What kind of check?
Survival check.
Any other types of checks?
Nature I'd allow.
Nature. I will do nature. 21.
Oh,
Dang.
nice.
So yeah, you're able to find a nice young one, and you don't want to mess up the leaves too much because that's what apparently happens, and then you can your hands
got my
would bloat
gloves
up and
on,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, so you've got everything on. You are able to collect the sample, and you are now fairly close. It looks like you could go a little bit ahead, and with your roll, you think you see in the water your last one that you need. So the lotus-looking one with the tubers. And you see a whole like float of them, but it seems to be going across and reaching out, and it's like this whole almost like a bridge. If you didn't know any better, you think you could walk across it, but you can't. You'd have to swim across. But beyond that, it's like this bridge, this land bridge that goes to. You see that strand of 5 trees that are ahead of you.
I know this has nothing to do with anything, but I am an experienced smuggler, so I should be able to just
You could stealth
technically
over
just
there
grab it. And
if you'd like.
I think I would.
You're gonna go let them know you're heading. Like, what are you guys gonna do, or how are you gonna communicate this?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because so he collects it perfectly, comes back, puts it in the little bag, puts it in, and it's in this large binder or whatever that's a patent that's now filled with different bags. And you see the tubers that I explained because he just had a good enough roll for it. They're not far away, and then that land branch, almost that land bridge, quote unquote, it's not, but the raft of these tubers and flowers or leaves leads almost like a line directly to this strand of trees like I described before. So yeah, you guys are there. So are you gonna skip that, let them collect the tubers, and then you're gonna go?
Yeah.
Give me a nature check, everybody.
Nature check.
I got a nat 20.
About time.
Plus 1, 21.
Okay, roll a d4.
1.
Okay, you see one giant, beautiful blue and orange flower.
Okay, I
that
want
he
it.
explained as a rarity. It looks like it's towards the middle of this raft of tubers, right in the middle. There's definitely some insects and everything that are buzzing around, but that's what you see. Is
Can
this
I send
beautiful
Chirp
flower.
Chirp to get... Oh, wait, it's in the water, though, huh? Okay, so Chirp Chirp can't go get it.
You like point at it, and he looks, and then looks back at your finger, and then looks back at you, and then he bobs.
Grizzly, get that flower.
Get the flower.
You're gonna get the flower?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna swim out. So it's gonna be 2 survival checks or nature checks to harvest. So you're gonna get the tubers, and then you're gonna get the flower separately. So tell me which is which, and then roll.
Get the tubers.
Okay.
Roll 15.
Alright, you're good. You got a good sample of that.
Alright.
Fills the bag. What he wanted. So this is the dark vision causing ones, and now the flower. Oh, and I'm going to give you guys inspiration, the equivalent. So you actually roll twice. It's kind of like having advantage in this case. I'm going to allow it because you guys rolled so well, and it's like. But even in some of the failures, you guys it like worked out just because narratively it sounded like it just would work out.
So is another nature check or?
It's 2, yeah. So if you could roll twice and tell me which one's the better one.
Okay, that's a 17.
Okay.
And roll again. That'd be a 25.
Okay.
25.
You have a perfect sample.
He's got his scissors.
And it is like you are able to get it, and you're pretty sure it will survive as long as you keep it in water. That's how perfect it is. So you're able to separate it out. You're not going to put it in the bag. Well, you could put it in the bag, but what would be better is if you put it in the gloves. Now that it's not poisonous, this one's not poisonous, and you could fill the glove with water, and that you can put that in the bag to hold it, and then you have your own little. So you've collected both samples, and ahead of you, you see the stand of trees. Now the stegosaur or the kentrosaur, excuse me, for its part, it does seem much more interested in these. So you see it kind of looking at you, and then it seems to keep like kind of pulling you towards him. But as it sees these, it definitely gets more interested in these, and it's sort of like looking at both. And it's kind of like, which one do I go for? It's sort of looking at both.
Could I?
Let
Okay.
him go.
Could I lead it toward the other side? Okay.
Yeah, it goes willingly.
Okay.
So
That's
you
okay.
lead it to it, and it just starts numbing on those tubers.
Okay.
And you see its pupils dilate instantly as it does.
Nice.
The kentrosaur now has dark vision. Yeah, you guys are able to get those perfect samples, but that strand of trees is right there. Is that too much for a little Grizzly to
I don't know.
to ignore? Or are you going to try and stealth over there, or how are you going to let your party know? What are you going to do with that? Goblin side wants to. Absolutely
I can
wants to go.
definitely sneak on over there.
You got all your samples, and you got more. You got some stuff that you guys got. Man, jeez. You gonna sneak over there?
I'm gonna sneak over there.
All right.
I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna sneak over there.
All right. What do you guys want to do? He's like, I'm gonna go sneak
Why don't
over
y'all
there.
head back and I'll.
Do we have the samples?
Yeah, you have all 4 now.
Group. Oh
I'm-
yeah, go ahead.
It's all gravy now.
I'm going to just let the Kentosaurus go.
Okay.
Come on his merry way. I'm going to try to get Chirp Chirp back
So
on
you're
my
just gonna let
shoulder.
the rope go, basically. Okay. He stays right there and keeps mom numbing.
I would like to do, I don't know,
It's like a.
perception to just.
It's like a noodle. He's pulling the tuber up, and it keeps coming. He just sits there, and he's like numbing it, just pulling it up out of the water. All right, so go ahead and give me a athletics check this time to swim across.
I'm gonna stand at the ready with the flare just in
A
case.
22.
Okay, yeah, you swim all the way across very well, very fast.
I'll do the backstroke.
You get in, yeah, you're like doing backstroke and shit.
We should've sent him
Spitting
for the
water.
other-
And then go ahead and give me your stealth check then. So I assume you're doing it stealthily or not.
See.
Okay.
Stealth. A 13.
13. Okay. I'd like you guys to give me perception checks, please.
20.
20. Okay.
Sorry.
What is it?
Sorry.
You're good.
18.
18.
And a 14. If I need
14.
to do one.
Okay. So yeah, you're going over and you're walking through, and you see this stand of trees, and it's definitely kind of a raised area, and you see it's actually like an earthen mound. that they're on. So it's actually solid ground. So the marsh gives way just in this like patch, and you're not sure, but it's just there. And it's elevated a little bit, so it's probably about 5 feet up. And the whole patch actually is maybe 100 feet by 100 feet. And then, it tapers off 5 feet above the sea level, quote unquote, or the marsh level. And you see these giant 5 trees that are all oriented. Bark is there, and at the very top are these trees. So give me a will saving throw.
Where would I find a will saving throw?
Under saving throws, defensive.
21.
Nice.
So as you're approaching it, you get a warm feeling. But like a warm, inviting feeling.
Oh, okay.
You get a feeling of like welcoming, and
Never felt so at home.
yeah, you're like it's
I could live
bizarre,
here.
but it's distinctive, and you're definitely able to feel that. You get the feeling of familiarity, like being at home, and with your old bed that you grew up in. One of the few places you've ever felt safe with your siblings literally trying to kill you.
Yeah, that little patch of dirt I used to lay on.
Yeah,
Brings back
but it's
memories.
that feeling, and it's very distinctive. It's very powerful, and it's emanating from this tree that's before you. And you never felt this way before, other than maybe sometimes if you like had to hide under covers and then you felt safe. That was like the only time. Like this is how you feel as you're approaching it.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to grab a tree branch and try to break it off and go back.
Okay. As you crawl up it, you hear a kind of a snap, and down floats a branch with a series of leaves.
Ooh.
And it stops right there at your feet, basically behind you as you're just about to climb.
Oh, wow.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's berries on it.
Oh,
Ooh, berries.
don't eat them.
I gotta eat them.
Not
They
yet.
look really inviting.
I gotta try one of them, right?
Yet.
Yeah, the other one gives you a dark vision. This is
All
gonna
right.
give me a
So
full
as you
belly.
see, he disappears. Well, he doesn't really disappear. He goes along this this trek in. You don't see it, so you're just watching him pretty intently as he's getting closer to the trees. You think you see something off to the side of him, and it seems to be keeping its distance away from him. It's just a shadow and maybe some movement of like trees or whatnot. And you're pretty sure you see something like maybe skin. And it's hard to tell a color just because it's deep in this like foliage, but definitely something, and it doesn't look small. It looks like it might be, maybe 8 feet tall, 20 feet long. Like you see like different
Don't
parts of
eat
it.
the berries. Grab the
And
thing. Come on.
It seems to be kind of starting to follow. So you could you think you might be able to get a shot off, but it's going to have major cover from foliage. Or you could shoot up. You're not sure. So, but that's what you see with your 20. All right. So yeah, you get this feeling, and it's very inviting.
I'm gonna go.
And you can give me another perception check as you're approaching, since you're like right at the base of this tree.
And does my dubious knowledge give me any?
If you fail this, yeah. Maybe you're not sure.
All right. So what do we want to do?
So perception.
Perception. Here we
You
go.
could also roll lore or occultism. Maybe. Yeah. Go ahead. What's that? What's the perception?
Perception's an 8.
8? Okay. There seems to be something in the center of the island. It looks like a whole bunch of mounded up foliage and everything, but it seems to have been worked in some way, some simple way, almost like I'm not sure, maybe a nest or something.
Is there a roll to see if I really care, or is there just...
No, you just decide you care or not, but it's there.
I don't.
And maybe you see some decaying fish and stuff like that around, scattered around.
Yeah.
Maybe some other animal, like a dead, half decaying snake or something. But that's about what you see.
I'm more interested in those berries. What
Yeah.
do those berries smell?
They look like they look like giant blueberries.
Ooh, giant blueberries?
Mhm.
Oh man, you had me at giant. I'm gonna have to taste one.
Taste one. All right.
Does it taste bitter or
You
sweet?
eat one.
No.
It's super sweet.
Okay, so if it's sweet, it's not poisonous.
Super sweet, and you heal 1 hit point after eating it.
Ooh,
Nice.
alright.
And you're satiated for the day. You instantly full as if you'd eaten a meal.
Ooh. All right, well let's go.
As you eat that 1 berry, and you have another 5 of them left.
Give us one, because I'm only at 8.
Well, I'm headed back. I'm
Health
catching up with
points.
them.
Okay.
Well, look at this burn. It healed.
So he's like, look, I got it. He's showing you like this leaf or this branch, and has a series of big berries.
And I'm
off
just
of
so
it.
excited. I'm not even stealthing or anything. I'm like, hey.
You suddenly get the feeling of warning.
Uh-oh. My spider sense is tingling.
Yeah.
My
But
goblin
it's
sense is
from
tingling.
whatever this is, this familiar tree, this tree that's there for whatever reason. You get this hide or protect yourself, or it's definitely this warning, like something's here. And with that, we're gonna do initiative.
Right.
So let's set everybody up.
He's gone.
He's just eating.
Oh, okay.
He's eating. So we'll go like this. So he'll be all the way up here, and you'll be here and here. So you'll be over here. He's trips it back there,
We'll put him back here.
and coming from behind him. Let's move everybody up. So I'll move like here, and then keeps that off there. Trips back here. So, and then if you want to imagine, this would be the tree. A large carnivorous creature on both 2 legs is going. It has a double crest on its head, and it slinks around very stealthily to right here, hyper focused on him, as it's really slowly approaching, not even looking at you, and it seems to be going down. So it looks like excuse me. Come on, where's the little table? Get here in a second. Okay. Should be right here. Page 206. So it looks like this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's about 8 feet tall. Like I said, 18 to 20 feet long. It's thinner, but you would classify that like what Dr. Dhrolin had said about the mid-class. This would be like mid-class dinosaur. And it is right there as it looks at you. And it seems to be hyper-focused. So let's get initiative together.
Is this going to be under perception?
This will be, yes, perception.
16.
All right.
18.
20.
Damn
Is
it.
that a natural 20?
Nope.
Okay.
Last again.
Oh, what was yours?
18.
18. Okay, so we have it, Grizzy. We have Tater. We have Kentrosaurus, and we Chirp. And
No, not chirp chirp.
all right, so this creature is going to go.
I hope you know how to bob and weave.
So it very lively looks over at you, and it sort of kind of has you, like it knows like it's a predator that's just like snuck up on somebody, and there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So it rears up and it will take a bite out of you.
Wait a minute. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Why haven't the doctor responded to our last warning shot?
Because it
Yeah.
moved. I have kept that in mind.
Okay.
They may not be far away,
Okay.
but it does hit you.
How do you know?
Okay, well, I can tell you.
I
it
have
is a
nimble dodge.
27.
I have nimble dodge. I don't know.
Does
what
a
that
27 hit you?
No.
27 does not hit you. Miss! But it does actually have to move.
I have an 18 armor class, and I don't think a nimble dodge will. I think it gives me gain +2 to circumstance.
Alright, so it does 10 damage to you.
Ouch.
As
Very
it
good.
bites over and tries to basically bite off your arm.
I only have 8 hit points left. Like I'm gonna die.
Well,
Eat some
be
help.
careful, yeah.
How?
Yeah, you guys don't
He
have
has
healing.
the berries all the way over there.
He does.
8
Maybe the Kentosaurus will
damage in a row.
protect me.
Oops.
So, alright, and then that's its round. So, Grizzy is your turn. Your turn.
Ouch.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 2 things.
Alright.
I'm gonna can I jump in a tree that feels like home?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go run and hide in there
Okay.
in that little grove.
Alright.
Hopefully that's not a bad decision. And then I'm going to
You get the distinctive feeling to climb.
climb.
Well, so here's the thing,
Or-
like here's like branches start coming out of it in a manner that makes it easy for you to climb. So you can move over and make an athletics check, but it's a very simple athletics check. Don't fail
Alright.
it. Actually, I don't. I mean, it does.
And he fell out.
This is when he rolls it.
A 13.
Okay, that's good enough. So yeah, you're able to kind of bound up, and you see these trees almost form like these branches forming out of it. Seemingly, you're not sure. Maybe they always existed. You just weren't looking at from this side because you're on the other side of it. But you're definitely climbing up, and the creature, for its part, is just watching you after it bit and kind of licking the blood off. You know, its teeth.
And I
Maybe we
want
should
to take
just
one of my daggers and throw it up in the
run
air
back too.
and use my telekinetic.
Telekinetic.
That's easy for you to say. Projectile and hurl it at the
Dinosaur.
big bad dinosaur.
Do it. Make your attack. That's only one action. How many actions are you using to move, and then how much are you using to do this telekinetic?
Okay. Well, that's a 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits. How many actions is it though? That's what
I
was
don't
asking.
know. I
It
think
should
we
say
said
it
2.
should. Is it 2?
I
So
think
you get
it's-
one action movement.
So that's 2 dice.
Yes. Yes. All right. So you only get the one move. So you're 25 feet away from it. Okay. Or
Okay.
20. Well, including some up.
Okay.
So just to let you know, it should be able to attack you next round. But then if you continue to move, you're not. So go ahead and do your damage. You did hit.
Damage. Ooh. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
You hit it in the side, on near the shoulder. Seems like it does not like it.
4. That's 4 points of damage.
Okay. 4.
Oh wait, do I? It's a finesse, so I get an extra sneak attack, right?
Are you doing? What does it
Oh no,
require?
no, it's a cantrip. So.
Okay. Okay. That's that. Now we go to Tater.
Tater.
I will shoot a flare in the air.
Save me.
Okay, are you shooting it at it, or are you shooting it in the air?
They can't see it if I shoot it at it. So
Yeah. Do you use it as a weapon? and startler, or do you want to use it as a notification of where you are?
Notification, where we are.
Yeah, notification.
Okay.
And let's start backing up.
You still do get a free intimidation check, but it's going to be significantly reduced. You're basically going to get an intimidation check +1 against the die low. So.
Oh, for the flare itself?
Yeah. So just roll a d20, add 1, and that'll be the intimidation check.
D20 +1. 19.
19. You shoot it up and it blows up, and you see the creature immediately turn its head, and it looks up in the sky at you guys. It does seem to take notice.
Damn it.
All right. For its part, the Kentrosaur is going to continue to nom nom.
Are we gonna back up too?
Chirp looks at it and seems very startled by that and bolts after you've launched the flare.
So,
And Kalo.
I'm.
The Kentrosaur does not seem to notice the flare. Bless its heart, as they say.
Boo boo. Good job.
He's about to be lunch meat, unfortunately.
So I'm going to.
How far back can you move?
Yeah, how far back can I move?
Equal
25
to your
feet.
movement. So your human should be 30.
Oh, okay. So.
Unless you have heavy armor and
Is
armor
it-
that would.
Is it 5 per square?
Yes. Same as in D&D.
Yeah, I can't move that far. 'Cause I
Okay.
still have.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot my longbow.
Okay. Yep. Make your attack roll.
Oh dear God.
You're having a rough time.
7.
Yeah, that's a miss. You're not sure where that arrow goes, but it doesn't strike the.
I have 3
creature.
actions, right? Can I do it again?
It would be a multi-attack penalty, so
never mind.
you can roll again. Might as well.
You can hear Grizzy in the tree like, ow!
Yeah.
Whose arrow
12.
was-
Don't hit
Okay.
my
So you shoot twice, and it doesn't do it. So it's the creature's turn. Like I said, it's going to try and jump at you and try and bite you.
with disadvantage.
It jumps, bites, but bites onto the branch that you're on.
Oh jeez.
And you see it kind of like flips over, and like you can hear like the teeth like grinding around it, but the whole thing, because it like invested everything to try and bite you, bites, slips around, and then falls on its back with a thud that you guys all see this happen as the creature. He's like over here, and so it ran around, jumped, and now it flipped over on the ground and slams on there.
That's because my nimble dodge.
So that's what you see, and that's its round. So Grizzy,
I'm gonna climb up the tree even further.
okay?
And is the tree helping me climb it?
It
Now
seems
I'm
to. Well, there's definitely branches now.
And can I eat another berry?
Certainly, yeah. You could do 2
Can
moves and
I-
then use an action to eat. You see more berries starting to form up the top,
Oh, yeah?
like right
Well,
before your eyes.
Well, then I'll just go up there.
Okay.
And I'll throw a dagger down.
All right. Well, so how many actions? So you're taking one. You'd have
I
to
don't-
take
what
2
about
actions to move, 1 action to eat the berries. You don't have any if you want to do that.
I don't think I want to eat a berry. I do want to get up the tree, so
Okay.
I'll be out of
So
range.
the two actions. Okay.
And then I'll throw a dagger down.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
And make my attack. Or I guess I'll just use my short bow if you don't mind.
That's fine.
That is. Does 14 hit?
No.
Well, that I miss.
Okay.
The spikes
Tater.
on them.
Yeah.
Can I, I don't, I've never
Oh, I'm
even heard-
sorry. That's a. Never mind.
An adladdle,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah. It's a
dart.
spear, basically a dart thrower kind of thing.
Is
Yeah.
that a distance throw?
Yes.
Okay, so I could actually throw it at him.
Yeah. What's the range increment though? Should be under the weapon.
Info range 60 feet.
There you go. So count by 5. So you should be 12 squares. If you're within 12, then it's the first range increment.
No, nowhere close to it.
Okay. So second range increment, I think it's a -2. So you could still do it. It's a little harder to hit it at medium range.
Yeah. I don't know. Should I shoot another flare or just
Shoot a flare at it.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have okay.
And then we have one
So it's
left.
a ranged attack. So this one's going to be dexterity plus proficiency. So what's your dexterity modifier?
Oh shit, where did I find that one?
It should be under the not the summary, the second tab. About.
Oh, dexterity, +1.
+1, so you're going to be a +4, I think. So roll d20 +4.
Ooh, an 8.
Okay. You launch it, and it explodes, but it basically hits like a tree before it even gets there, and explodes.
And we only have one
You
left.
hear whistle coming from behind you, like towards the river.
Okay.
It sounds to be like a human whistle or like a humanoid whistle.
Okay.
And you hear what sounds like shouting a little bit. Okay.
My turn.
Yep.
Dr. Drew.
All right, I am gonna go try to go back to where the voices are. Maybe they can come in and take care of these.
Okay. So, with the explosion, with him being out of range, we're going to go back to the top. So you're taking moves, basically, towards the river?
Yes.
Okay. So give me a perception check.
Oh, 25.
You see the team ahead of you, the well-armored team, the expedition team. They're all ahead of you, and they're moving your way rapidly.
Leave the character alone.
I don't
Yeah,
want them to
you guys.
see the
So with you launching that, the creature kind of gets back up, using an action stand up, looks up at him, looks over at you after launching the thing, and it seems to be coming towards you. Takes 50 feet of movement.
Holy mackerel.
Right.
Sees the kentrosaur, and immediately the two look at each other. The kentrosaur stops eating, and then you see it start to turn almost immediately, its body, so that it has, and you see its tail start to wave, and the other creature slows way down and then kind of gets in this like standoff look, mouth open and hissing in this deep hiss, as if it's just a massive snake, is what it sounds like. And the two kind of stand off there, and stop, and it looks like the theropod, the dinosaur, is trying to figure out what to do, but it doesn't want to mess with the kentrosaur, and so both are kind of standing off, and that ends the round there.
All right.
So the team comes up and basically takes their full move to get to you, and they're looking back. The dinosaurs are going to lock for a round, and we'll see how this goes. So,
Oh, don't let the dinosaurs die.
go ahead. You
Can
do
I-
get to go.
I want to shoot arrows.
Go ahead.
At the
Yeah.
at the thing.
You do get to go.
Yeah, I want to throw some metal at it.
I figure this out.
Look at the range, though. Just make sure you have the range, because you might have
I
to
think
move
my
up.
longbow is 190.
Yeah, you're fine on the lone bow, but I'm wondering about
Okay.
their spells.
All right.
I've been using a short bow.
I know,
So I get
but if you're
something.
doing spells,
All right, good, because you know what?
60 feet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
so you're gonna have to get one.
try to
60.
get his eyes.
Just make sure you are. That's all. You should be.
15.
A 15 misses.
And can I eat a berry?
You can heal one more hit point.
Oh, just one?
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
One per berry.
Okay.
All right. So next is going to be, let's see here, Grizzy Tater.
All right. Gonna use magnetic pinions.
Okay.
So this is like a 3-round burst.
Okay. So make your attack.
20 is the attack.
Hit.
All right. All right, I got a 1. A 1. And a 1. So
3. Alright.
Damn it.
That's alright. It happens.
Because you rolled that 20.
Okay. So that's you. The Kentrosaur looks, and because the Dilophosaur is not backing off, it looks like it wants a piece of him and it wants to take the offense. So it is going to move, and it is going to strike at him with its Thagomizer.
Come on, Kentosaurus. Come on.
And we know how that feels.
Yeah. Go back and forth here. 43. Alright, so plus 12. It misses, unfortunately. So that's its round. The
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp Chirp looks like it's coming back towards you now that the thing's. But it sees the other people and it kind of keeps its distance a little bit and then it chirps at you.
Oh.
And it looks like one of the guys is about to just shoot it with a short bow.
No,
And he looks at you and.
I wanna.
No?
Yeah, no.
Well, then what's the trouble? What's happened?
That.
Dumbass, look! And then one of the other ones says as he's pointing at this, Kentrosaur versus Dilophosaurus. Oh shit, yeah. Alright, yep, good call. Let's go, take it out. It's our turn to shine. One of
Not the
guys says.
Kentosaurus, not the Kentosaurus, the other one.
Jeez, are you making friends all over the place over here? He says. What the hell's going on? Are you a druid? That's pretty awesome, though. I'd like to make friends with these things. And you see, as one of the guys says, they're all bolting past you. All right, so the Dilophosaur is going to take its bite out of the
No.
Kentrosaur. Attempts to. So it will. Let's see here.
Well, it's probably going to hit a spike, so.
Yeah, it's going to do Jaws, Claw, and they're all, well, no, it'd have to move up. So it's going to move up, and then it's going to bite with the neck. 18. I don't think that hits, is it? It does not. It barely misses. Bites and tries to get through, but it can't seem to get through the carapace. Is going to try and bite one more time. Penalty. It also misses. So that does not do anything with it. Okay,
All right.
so.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to shoot it in the eye with my bow.
Okay, go for it.
Do I have anything to plus that?
You absolutely should. It should be a +5, I think.
Oh yeah, +5. 21.
Hit. So do your damage, D8.
All right.
Yeah.
D8. I think that's D8. Yeah. 7.
Whoa. All right.
Ooh.
You hit it, and it hits right in the eye.
Yes.
It reaches out, and then you see the others start descending on it with their swords and shields. One has a pole arm, and then the other guy starts casting spells really, loudly, and seeing it's horrifyingly outnumbered, and it has this massive Kentrosaur in front of it. It bolts off into the brush with the heroes in tow trying to chase it down, but it is really fast.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab my little Kentosaurus
We're
friend.
going to have you guys, everything is safe now. The Kentrosaur, for its part, will follow you if you continue to provide it with food and whatnot.
I'm gonna feed it a
And
little
the
food.
Chirp Chirp will absolutely still be with
Okay.
you and will perch on your shoulder if you allow it to.
Yes.
It is about the intelligence of a parrot. And yeah, that will end it. So with all is said and done, you guys provided extra drawings and pictures. You guys can try and draw this one, the Dilophosaur, as well. But I have a number that you get. So if for the 25, you got 8 gold pieces for the Kentrosaur drawing. But you also have a real Kentrosaur that you bring back. so there is that. Yeah, we'd have to go and continue. So
How many gold pieces you said?
you got an extra 8 gold pieces just for that, and then you got 2 gold pieces for one of your drawings, and then someone needs to do it for the Dilophosaurus if you want. And so you can do either a craft or a nature check.
18.
18.
Well, plus 5 for how many do you have for nature?
I just got 1 for 19.
19. So you'll get 4 gold pieces for that one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine. So, you guys get all of your missions accomplished. Everything's good. And Dr. Dhrolin is super happy that he brought you and has excited about the next mission that you're going to have. I'm going to end it there.
He better be. We got the flower.
You guys
and
got so much.
Oh, yeah. What do we get for the flower?
That's extra. So you guys will get.
Party handshake.
He'll give you an extra
Oh.
100 gold for the
Oh,
flower.
okay.
Split between the groups, so you guys basically get 33, 33, and 34 if you want to do it
Okay.
evenly. All right, I'm stopping recording. Great game.